Okay, you can see all of them, and you know what, you can play with them as well. For example, let's say I want to write an email. I could just go to the search box and search for email. I'm sure there is somebody who has built an app which is designed to write an email. There you go, it says email and mail writer. I'll tap on this, and here it comes, email and mail writer tool. That is what it is. I can simply click on start chat and I can start talking to it right away. You can see this, it's an email and mail writer. There's a logo, there's a name, there's a description. It is an email and mail writer top, and you can also see the 5 here. So I can also change the model that I want to use while talking to this. I could just keep it to 5, and literally I could ask it to write an email. It can write an email for me. So let's give it a shot. And guys, the thing is, most of the cases, right, I will not be typing anything. I will just be speaking, and AI will convert everything that I speak into words. Okay, I use a tool called as Whisper Flow for this. I'm going to talk about, remind me of the tool. I'll show you what that tool is towards the end. So I just talk and it will convert that into words for me. So I've just stopped typing. Okay, so but let's get it to write an email for me. So I want a leave tomorrow because I spent the whole weekend learning AI from Outskill. My mind is buzzing with ideas. So if I could get a leave on Monday and Tuesday, I could use this time to kind of recalibrate myself, understand everything that I've learned, and see how I can put all of these things into action. So please grant me leave, and also make sure you don't deduct my leaves, please. So that is the prompt that I've just spoken to AI, and there you can see it has been filled up right here. So you can see in the prompt, right, nowhere did I mention write an email. I didn't mention write an email. I just said I want a leave tomorrow because I spent the whole weekend learning AI from Outskill. And look at this. The email is ready. I'm requesting a leave from Monday and Tuesday as I spent the weekend. So it kind of understood that I want an email because I literally said I want an email and a mail writer tool. Right? As a result, it was able to understand what I want, this context, and it understood that I want an email to be written. Right? The AI basically understood that I want an email to be written, and because it's an email and a mail writer tool, right? And it wrote an email in no time. Obviously, GPT-5, one of the biggest advantages of GPT-5 is it's extremely fast, and that's why you didn't even see it typing; it just came out because GPT-5 is blazing fast, right? But you get the point. This is the email and the mail writer tool. Now there are, like I said, guys, there are lakhs of, hundreds of thousands of tools like this that you can see right here, which have been already created by people like you and me. But you know what? The most powerful part of all of this is actually not just the tool creation. The most powerful part of all this is the ability to build your own tool, because everybody can use these tools for free, even if you don't have a paid account. But the real power comes in when you can create your own tool like this. And for that, you have to click on this plus create button right here. Now, here's a quick, gist here, right, that you need to know. You will not be able to see this create button if you're not a paid user of ChatGPT. If you don't have the paid ChatGPT account, you will not be able to use this. But you know what? In some time, I'm going to show you how you can actually create an app like this for free as well. Right? I will show you how to do this for free as well. But for first things first, we have to learn how to do it using ChatGPT. So that we learn the process, then I show you a free version as well, even if you don't have a paid ChatGPT account. Are we clear? 1 second. I hope we are clear about that. I will talk about the free way as well. Drop a thumbs up if you are clear. I will also tell you the free way of doing it. For now, let's learn the paid ChatGPT way. Perfect. Let's get right inside of this. Okay. So for that, I have to click on this create button. Here it comes. And you can see this. This is how the user interface of the tool is going to look like. Okay. The part on the left is the creation wizard. Here, I can talk to AI and AI will basically build the tool for me. Okay. On the right is where I can see the preview of what is being built. So literally, whatever I say I want to build here, AI is going to build it for me right here. Okay. And I just have to give it a prompt. So the prompt that I'm going to give is, let's say we want to build a 2 can generate tweets on any topic that we want to give. We'll give a topic, it should be able to generate a tweet. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. You are an expert social media person who has written tweets for a lot of profiles. In fact, you're so good with writing tweets that every time you write a tweet, there's a 9 out of 10 times chances that the tweet that you write goes viral on X or Twitter, formerly called as Twitter. That is your capability. You're incredible writing viral tweets. Now, I want you to come up with one tweet idea which is so bloody good that if I post that tweet on my Twitter or X, it will definitely go viral. All I will do is I'll give you a topic, and your job is to give me one viral tweet which has very high odds of going viral. So think before you give the tweet idea to me, because the odds of that to go viral has to be at 10 on 10. So you can see this. I just explained what I want, and here it comes. It has filled up the whole prompt for me. I'm going to click on the send button, and here it comes. Got it? I'm locked on crafting the viral tweet for you. A 10 out of 10 virality odds. Just hit me with your topic. I'll cook up something that is pure gold. That is what it says. Now I can be like, let's come up with a profile picture. It's asking what vibe do you want? Anything minimal and neat with black and neon green. Looks like slightly few things have changed since the GPT-5 has launched. Okay, it has come up with something. Let's say update it. Okay, looks like something is weirding out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and try it out here. If it didn't work, I'm just gonna say, okay, so let's give it a topic. I don't think it worked out, so I just have to do it again, because the ChatGPT is making up a lot of updates. So it has not worked, guys. For whatever reason, it has not worked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this prompt. Okay, just gonna refresh it, because I don't know what is up, but I'm just gonna create a new one. Sometimes looks like it will weird out, and it's slightly buggy right now purely because ChatGPT has been launching a bunch of updates. Okay, I'm gonna say make a tweet generator. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Okay, now it says, would you like me to generate a profile picture as well? I would say yes. Let's see what it does right now. Look at this. Looks like I hit a snag. No worries, I'll try again. Meanwhile, is there any specific style or vibe? I would say let's skip it. It says the tweet generator is all set. Okay, let's see. Topic: AI will take over jobs. Let's give it a topic. Let's see if it is working. No. So guys, this is the first time I'm seeing this. That looks like ChatGPT today is extremely buggy, okay, because of the new update that has come in. As a result, this generator is not working for us, okay. So what do we do? How do we go about this? How do we build this app? You know what? I actually thought I will show you the easier way of building a tool first, and then teach you how to build an advanced app, okay. But looks like the easier way is not working. So should we jump into the advanced way directly? Is it okay? Should we jump into advanced way directly? Will you guys understand? Will you guys understand? Will you put a little more brain? Because just because AI is not working, I cannot say that I'm not going to teach you something. Okay? Okay, perfect. So you know what? Here's the thing. The way the tool works is that when we tell it to build something here, it ends up building the tool for us. But it is not working for whatever reason. So what I will do is, I'll quickly jump to configure. And this is the back end of the tool. And I need to fill up information if I want this tool to work. So let's come up with a name. Let's call it the X post generator. AI was supposed to fill all this up all by itself, but it's not working. As a result, I'm going to do it myself. What is the description? Let's say generates tweets on any topic I give. Okay, and then it's asking for instructions. What is the instruction? What do you want it to do? I will say every time I give a topic, the job of this tool is to come up with a tweet which has the potential to go viral on Twitter. So come up with tweet like you are the best tweet generator in the world. Which has the potential to go viral on Twitter. So come with a tweet. Make sure you cross-check every tweet idea you come up with and analyze if the tweet would go viral or not, and only share once you are sure that the tweet would go viral. Okay, so I'm basically saying do everything possible to make sure you come up with viral tweets. That's the instruction that I've given. Okay, I can close this. In fact, I can generate a profile picture as well. I can just say use DALL-E and it's gonna generate a profile picture for us very soon. All right, so let's jump right inside. And now that we have given the instructions, right, let's give it a topic this time. Topic: AI will take over many jobs. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, look at that. AI isn't taking your job. The person using AI better than you is. And it gives a reason. This flips the fear into urgency, provokes thoughts, and is highly shareable. All right, I can say one more. AI won't replace you, but someone who knows AI will. One more. Worried about AI will take your job? It already learnt it in the last night while you were sleeping. All right, I love it. One more. AI won't steal your job. It will steal your industry. You can see this. Guys, drop a boom in the chat if you think this is crazy. All we did is we wrote a bunch of instruction on what we want and how we want the tool to work. And all of a sudden, it is able to generate a tweet idea right in here for us. Now let's go back and try out the creation wizard. Okay, let us say, hey, I just tried the tweet generator. I want to make sure you're coming up with 10 different tweets at once and not just one tweet at once. Let us see if it's able to make updates to the prompt that we have already written. It's asking me. Looks like it can't update. So guys, there is something buggy that's happening right now. So it's not able to update for some weird reason. And you know what? That's the crazy part. You and me are all AI generalists. We are problem solvers. If some AI tool doesn't work, we are not going to freak out. We are going to figure out a way to make it work for us. Okay. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to add the point. Okay. I'm going to update this. I'm going to be like, instead of single tweet, right? 10 different tweets is what I will say, which has a potential to go viral. So come with a tweet like you're the best tweet generator of the world. Okay, so that's what I say. I want 10 different tweets right now. So I'm gonna try it out again. Topic: AI will take over jobs. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Let us see if it is able to work. There you go. I just changed the script to saying 10 different tweets, and here comes the 10 different tweets. Let's say I want to make some more updates. Let's say every time I wanted to not only come up with 10 tweets, but also let's say rate each one of the tweets from a scale of 1 to 10 and also give a reason and give me the output in a table. So if I want something like that, what do? I just add it in the instructions, right? So I come here and I say, I also want you to come up with a table with all the 10 tweets in the table and rate each one of the tweets from a scale of 1 to 10 on the potential of it to go viral, and also give a reason on why you think the tweet will go viral, and give me the whole output. Every time I give you a topic, you give me the whole output in form of a table where the most viral tweet is in the top with the potential of highest score of going viral, and also a rationale. So it has the ranking, it has the tweet idea, and it also has the reason on why it goes viral, and it's all in form of a table. So there you go. I've given it some more instructions and I've just added it here. Let's see if it works. Okay, I will say topic, AI will take over many jobs. Folks, look at that. If you think this was crazy, drop a heart in the chat. We just got AI by writing a bunch of instructions just once here, right? We just got AI to come up with 10 different tweets, and not only come up with 10 different tweets, but also rate itself from a scale of 1 to 10, and also is giving us a reason on why it is going to go viral. So what did we just learn? You see, for the longest time, we could write a prompt like this, right? We could write a prompt like this and ask ChatGPT to generate a tweet for us directly. But with this setup of GPTs here, I could create once. I could just add a prompt like this once, click on the create button, and let's say I want to save it only to me. All of a sudden, I've converted my prompt into a tool, which I could use it over and over and over again. Right? I've just converted my prompt into a tool, which is the expose generator, which I can use it over and over again without actually remembering the prompt. So I build the prompt once, put it inside of this tool, I call it whatever I want, and once I've done that, I could use this tool without actually remembering the prompt anymore. You see, this is how we can go about building simple apps. This is how we can go about building simple apps. Now, I told you, while ChatGPT today is a little buggy, as a result we had to do everything manually, I told you there is a free way of doing this as well, even if you don't have a paid ChatGPT account. How do you do that? Well, you could use a tool like Gemini for that. Right? Gemini, like a lot of you people know, is by Google, and it is also an incredible tool. And Gemini, if you click on this expand button, right, has something called as gems, which is equivalent of ChatGPT. And you know what? Gemini Gems is completely free. It is free of cost. So I could use Gemini Gems by clicking on new gem, and you know what? The instructions that we created just here, I can just simply copy this and paste it here, and I can call this the expose generator, and click on the save button. And you know what? Because Gemini Gem, the reason why I like Gemini Gem is because it can literally do this for free. You don't need a paid account anymore, right? You can do this literally for free. Let's give the same topic to Gemini Gem as well. Topic, AI will take over many jobs. Look at that. Right now we're using look at this. It just works the way it should, right? It's coming up with tweets, and also it's giving you an option to, export this into Google Sheets, which is so cool. It's rating it, it's coming up with a tweet. The year is 2035. You're explaining to your kids what a job was. They think it's a new TikTok dance. Very cool. Hot take. AI won't just take our jobs. It will free us to pursue our passions. Imagine a world where you are paid to learn, create, and explore. Who's with me? So you can see this Gemini has come with a bunch of tweets as well. And for you to create these tools, it's completely free of cost on Gemini. And what did I do, guys? It's simple. I went to explore gems. Okay. I went to create new gem. And you remember the instructions that we wrote inside of this box, right? I could just Simply copy this and put the same instructions right here. That's it. It's a very similar tool. You have a name, you have an instruction, and you've converted your prompt into a simple app that you can continue to use it. So folks, is this powerful? Drop a boom in the chat if you guys learnt a new way on how you could translate drop a boom in the chat guys if you learnt a new way on how you could translate your single prompt rather than remembering it into a powerful app. Yes? Insane? Awesome. Perfect. Now that we learned how to build this app even for paid users and also for free users, I wanted to tell you something, and I wanted to be very real with you guys, okay? While this is great and this is very cool what we have managed to do right now, there is something that you need to understand. That is, I didn't teach you this so that you can generate a Twitter post generator. I taught you this because I want you to be able to solve problems using AI. And you know what? You can solve a bunch of problems using AI by building these micro apps, and this is life changing. And for you to be able to build, and for you to be able to solve very complex problems, you need to know how to build advanced GPTs like this. And because I'm talking about advanced GPTs, let me show you one of these, okay? So this is one of the advanced GPTs that I have built, guys. This is called as the post writer Web of Sicily style. I'll tell you what it does. It can literally write LinkedIn posts for me every time I give a topic. Now you'll be like, Webber, what is so great about it? You have anyways taught us how to build a tweet generator. I know how to do it. Why are you showing this off right now? What is so great about this? Well, the reason why this is insane is because this post writer doesn't only write LinkedIn content. It writes exactly like me. Folks, so you can see that I have about 500,000 followers on my LinkedIn. Yes, about close to 500,000 followers on my LinkedIn, I don't remember. If you see this LinkedIn post, all these posts, for example, this post got me 50,000 views. This post got me 59,000 views, right? Obviously, these are slightly old. This post got me 76,000 views. Again, I've written this post, there are posts, for example, this post got me 4 lakh views or close to 400,000 views. And if you see this post, guys, all these posts are written completely using AI. I've written all these LinkedIn posts completely written using AI. And you know what? I use this tool to write it. Now, when you read anybody's content which is written using AI, you can smell AI from far. You can literally smell AI from far. But you know what? The reason why I get so much of likes, so much of comments, so much of reach in spite of using AI is because this post writer writes LinkedIn content exactly in my own style. It mimics my style of writing. It uses the similar words that I use. It forms sentences like I used to do. Look at this, how short the sentences are. This is my style of writing. And that is what this post writer does. And if I go to the back end of this tool, right, when I click on Edit GPT and I go to the back end of this tool, look at the prompt that I've written. While here, I did write a prompt to generate tweet generators, and it was very, very short. Like this, I just explained what I want. If I want to build advanced GPTs, I have to write advanced prompts. Look at the prompt that I've written for a LinkedIn post generator, which writes exactly like me. It has role, objective, context, instructions, and as I scroll, right, it keeps going on and on and on and on. That is why I'm able to get AI to write my LinkedIn content so bloody well. Do you guys want to learn how to do that as well? Do you guys want to learn how to build advanced GPTs as well? Yes? Do you guys want to learn how to write a prompt like this as well? Yes? All right. Perfect. Let us do that. Now, before I start talking about this, before I start showing you how to build a prompt like this, I want to tell you something. And that is, you have to learn a new prompting formula for this. And that, my friends, is called as the markdown prompting. Feel free to take a screenshot of this. Okay, this is called as the markdown prompting. Now, what does markdown prompting actually do? So guys, this is an advanced prompting framework which is literally designed for you to build great AI agents. So if you want to build powerful AI agents, right, you should use this prompting structure, because this prompting structure is the most powerful prompting structure when it comes to building agents. Okay, so take a screenshot of this. Funny should have my team should have shared the screenshot of this in the screen as well, in the chat as well. You can check that out. And I want all of you guys to learn how this prompting structure actually works. Very important. Be focused for the next 10 minutes. It is not as complex as it looks. I can tell you that for a fact. Okay, now let me tell you how I think about writing a prompt. When I'm writing a prompt, right, the way I imagine it is that I'm talking to a human being. So imagine that I have gone to, let's say, MIT for some event, and I found a very smart person. Let's say her name is Rachel. Okay, I found Rachel to be very, very smart, and I told Rachel, listen, I loved your presentation that you did, and if after you're done with your graduation, if you're looking to work in a startup, please do come join us. We would love to have you on board, and I'm sure you'll have a lot to learn as well. And of course, if you want to start up later, all this experience will be super helpful, and I'll guide you to make that happen. So Rachel finished her MIT graduation and ended up joining Outskill because she wanted to get some exposure for a couple of years before she builds her own startup. So she joined in, and she is in the meeting room with me saying, Vaibhav, you asked me to come join you. I'm done with my graduation. Here I am. Tell me, what is the job that you want me to do at Outskill? So here Rachel has joined Outskill. She's from MIT, but she has never done a job before. She's extremely smart, but she has never done a job before. So how do I give her a job? How do I explain her job so that she can do that job extremely well? So let's say I want Rachel to take care of customer success for Outskill. Okay, I want her to own customer success end to end. So this is how I explain Rachel her role, where I'll be like, Rachel, your job is to become or act like an extremely good customer success executive and eventually lead the customer success team at Outskill as well. Now, when I tell Rachel the role that your job is to act as a customer success executive and eventually lead the customer success team, Rachel would be like, Vaibhav, what does that even mean? What is going to be my objective? I explained the role, but now Rachel wants me to tell her the objective. What is going to be the objective of the role, Vaibhav? So I'm going to be like, listen, Rachel, it's very simple. Every single month, lakhs of people join the Outskill masterminds. Okay, which is where we teach AI. And when they register, right, they pay a lot of money and whatnot, right? And when they register, sometimes they might feel a few slugs. Sometimes they might have a few questions. Sometimes they might be like, hey, where do I get the link to join the session and whatnot, right? And whenever they have a question like this, they write to hi@outskill.com. Your job is to make sure you're responding to the questions that these people have sent on emails to us. That is your objective. Your objective is to solve problems of the learners, and these questions will be coming on the emails. So your job is to respond to those questions. That is your objective, Rachel. Now Rachel will be like, Vaibhav, I studied at MIT. I thought you have something very important for me to do. That's why I came and joined. And all you want me to do is to reply to emails? That is something that anybody can do. Can I get something more valuable to do? Because I have got a graduation from MIT. I can do anything you want me to do. Customer success and replying to emails seems to be not very exciting, and anybody can do it. So here, Rachel doesn't have context of the role. She thinks the job is just about replying to emails, which it is not. As a result, I have to give context to Rachel. Guys, in the world of AI that we are living in, context is going to play a very, very important role going forward. So here, I'm going to explain Rachel why the job that she's been given a very important job. And it's not just about replying to emails. Here I tell Rachel, Rachel, you got me wrong. You see, the job that I've given you of leading, of starting as customer success executive and eventually leading the customer success team is basically a job that has direct correlation to the growth of the company. Let me explain you. You see, like I told you, millions, literally lakhs of people join our program every single month. And when they join our program, if they're stuck on something, they write us an email, like I told you. But if we don't reply to these emails in the right way, fastest way possible, solving their problems, they will be under a lot of distress. But if you're able to solve their problems in the right way, they are all gonna join the program, which is the program that they paid for. And we know for a fact our programs are incredible. There is nothing like this in the world. So as they experience it and they have a good experience, they would go and talk about our programs to their friends. And when they do that, more people will join our programs. And when that happens, Outskill as a business will grow. As a result, you will also grow. So this is not a role about replying to emails, Rachel. This is a role which has a direct correlation to growth. And that is exactly why I want you to do the job that I've given you, because it is the most important problem for me to solve. This is the context. Guys, don't you think the moment we give context to Rachel, let me know in the chat, that Rachel will be able to do her job much better. Better in the chat. If you think she will be able to do her job much better. That is what I mean by context. Okay? And then comes instructions. Instructions is simple, right? Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. Step 1, open your email. Step 2, read the email. Step 3, understand the question and respond back to the email with the right answer. If you could not find the answer, step 4, go and ask someone in the Slack. Once you get the answer, respond. So basically steps that you want Rachel to take, you put it here. Guys, Rachel is this imaginary character. Imagine Rachel to be an AI. Right? I was trying to explain you the example of a real human so that you can translate all of this into a prompt. Because the way I write a prompt is almost as if I'm talking to a human being. That is how extensively I'll write the prompt. The better the prompt, the better would be the output. Right? That is the instructions. And finally comes notes. Notes is where you kind of quickly explain if there is something that the user, or that if there is something that we could not mention here, and you want to capture that information and you don't want the context to be lost. As a result, that is the information that you put inside of the notes. Okay, so this is how it works, guys. This is how the prompt works. This is what role is, objective is, context is, instructions is, and this is what notes is. Now comes a very important question. You may be like, yeah, Vaibhav, I understood this, but what is this part of it that I could not understand? What are these hashtags and stars? Let me explain you what these hashtags and stars are. Guys, when you came to this slide for the first time, I'm pretty certain the first thing that you saw or read on the slide was either this line which said markdown prompting, or this line which said special prompting structure custom GPTs. The reason why you read those lines is because they were in large font. And when it is in the large font, you know it is important and you should read that first. But you know what? When it comes to writing a prompt on ChatGPT or anything like that, there is no way for us to actually increase the size of the font. For example, I cannot just select a text like this and right click and increase the size of the font to make it, to tell AI that this is important. There is no way to increase the font size or anything like that anywhere, because all of this prompting works as plain text, right? So we need a sign language to tell AI what is important. As a result, every time I put one hashtag or one pound symbol, everything that I write next to it, AI imagines that to be a headline 1, which is the biggest possible headline. When I put 2 hashes like this and write anything next to it, AI imagines that to be headline 2. That is still a bigger font but slightly smaller than headline 1. And when I put a word in between 2 stars, AI imagines that word to be in bold. So this is our sign language to tell AI what is important and what it should not miss out on. Let me show you this. This will give you a better perspective. So when I put one hashtag and write anything next to it, AI imagines that to be headline 1 and look at the size of the text. This is how it imagines it to be. And according to that, it will give it importance as well. When I put 2 hashtags and write something, for example, this is headline 2, which is smaller than headline 1. And same goes with headline 3 when I put 3 hashtags, right? Smaller than H1 and H2, but still a headline, which is headline 3. So we got 3 different font sizes to play with. And this is our way to tell AI what is very important, what is the next most important thing, and what is the next most important thing. And finally, if there is something that you don't want AI to ever miss out, you put them in bold, which is 2 stars, and anytime when you put a word between them, AI imagines that to be in bold. So folks, that is why we use hashtags and stars. Are we clear? Drop a comment clear in the chat or drop a thumbs up in the emojis so that I understand that all of us are clear about the markdown prompting. Now, should we learn this with an example? Should we learn this with an example so that it gets even better? Yes? All right. Perfect. Let us do that right now. Perfect. Good job, guys. This is very important, and I told you guys, right? This is an important skill set for you guys to pick up. Okay? Now, let us actually build a tool. And the tool that I was thinking to build is to literally build this. Let us build a post writer which writes exactly in your own style. That way, we can learn how to build advanced GPTs like this. So let us go ahead and build a post writer right now. And folks, like I told you, it is not a regular post generator. It writes exactly in our own style. How do we make this app? Obviously, for us to build an app, we have to write an extensive prompt like this. Now, here is a trick that I'm going to talk about. If you guys are wondering that I'm going to write all of this prompt all by myself, well, that is not true. I'm going to get AI to write the whole prompt for me. And the way I do that is by breaking the problem statement that I have into a smaller problem. So let's go ahead and build this, okay? This is a tool that we will build. We will build a post writer which can write exactly in your own style. How do we write a prompt for this? Well, for AI to be able to generate a prompt, right, which can write exactly like you, it first needs to understand how you write. How does AI obviously doesn't know how you write. And when you try to explain AI how you write, you're going to struggle. You know why you're going to struggle? Because we don't know how we write. We write in a way because we do write in a way. Because of the shows that we watch, because the friends we had spoken to in the past, that's exactly how we write. So it is very hard to explain anyone how we write. So instead of me explaining AI how I write, I'm going to ask AI to explain me how I write. Let me just tell you what I just said again. Instead of me explaining AI how I write, I am going to ask AI to tell me how I write. How can I ask AI to tell me how I write? Does AI know how I write? No, it doesn't. As a result, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give 10 of the LinkedIn posts that I've written in the past. I'm going to give those LinkedIn posts to AI and I'm going to tell AI, listen, you are very smart, right? Use all your brain to go through my content that I've already written in the past and you tell me how I write my content. Make an extensive report on how I write. Do I make sense? Do I make sense, guys? Do you think this is smart? Yes. Because AI is so smart, right? We're going to leverage AI. We're going to get AI to do the work for us. Okay? And we're going to do this. There's a method to this madness, and that is what we are going to do right now. Okay? What we're going to do is, I'm going to write a prompt on the free ChatGPT right now. Okay? I'm going to say, you are an expert when it comes to analyzing a lot of content and find patterns inside of it and use that to create an extensive report which is called the content DNA analysis. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to share 10 of the LinkedIn posts that I have personally written in the past. All of this content is written exactly by me. And your job is to go through all these 10 LinkedIn posts of mine and tell me how I write. So understand the kind of words that I use. Look at how I frame my sentences. Look how I write my hook, call to action, and body. Look at hidden patterns inside of my content and find and tell me things that even I don't know about my writing. And what I want you to do is to give me an extensive report, a content DNA analysis of my writing, explaining me in a super detailed way without missing even a small insight, and tell me how I write. And also, please remember one thing, all the content that I'm sharing with you are pieces of content that have gone viral in the past on LinkedIn. So find patterns inside of that on why this content has gone viral as well and include that part of the report. I just want to make sure the report is so bloody extensive. It doesn't miss a small little detail. I could literally use this report, and when someone reads this report, they should be able to replicate my style of writing by just following what you have written in the report. That is what I want you to do. Did you understand? Guys, I asked AI to do an extensive analysis and give me a content report. So I explained it how I wanted to, what I wanted to do, and in the end, I entered a question. Did you understand? I just didn't enter this prompt and I just did give it AI the instructions. I ended it with a question, did you understand? The reason why I always ask this question, did you understand, is because I want AI to be on the same page with me. So I want to know if AI understood what I want. So here you can see this, I fully understand, read all of them in detail, spot hidden patterns, reverse engineer a content DNA, explain why it performs so well, produce an insanely detailed step-by-step writing manual for anyone to replicate my style. The report would be super exhaustive, nothing should be missed. You can paste all the 10 posts here and I will give you the content DNA analysis. Do you see what I did? I just explained AI. Guys, I will give you all these prompts end of today. So if you are on the call, you'll get all these prompts. Don't worry about it. But what is crazy about this is that I want you to learn little things here. I asked the question in the end, did you understand? And AI was able to literally tell me what it understood from me. Now that it understood, it's like paste all the 10 posts here and I will analyze them. So what I've done is, in the past, I've already copied 10 of these LinkedIn posts so that's easier. And I'm going to just say, here are the 10 of my viral past LinkedIn posts that were completely written by me. Go through this and give me the content DNA analysis report without missing any detail like you have promised. Okay? And I just paste all the LinkedIn content that I've written in the past and I click on the send button. You can see this. I've given all the LinkedIn content that I've written in the past. I've given about, you can see post 7. I've given about 9 LinkedIn posts if I'm not wrong. Post 9, right? And here it has started to do the analysis. Perfect. I've read through all the 9. You said 10, but I see 9 in total of your viral LinkedIn posts. Let me break down the content DNA report. Look at this, guys. Hook mechanics. Your hook consistently do 3 things. High emotional jolt, clear curiosity and load claim, immediate framing of why. The patterns that it found. Post structure blueprint. It has hook, context, and breakdown. Implications of why it matters and an engagement call to action. Okay, your posts have a snacky but meaty feel. Tone and voice. How I write my tone. Conversational, professional, relatable analogies, direct address, emojis and punctuations. Vocabulary patterns. Here are the vocabulary patterns. Sentence construction patterns. Here are the sentence construction patterns. Formatting signatures. Psychological and virality triggers. Look at this madness. How deep it has gone into it. Hidden habits that you might not realize. Why your posts go viral. And the replication playbook. Guys, if you think this report is insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. It just took all the report of ours and gave us such a detailed report. Guys, do you think it is even humanly possible for us to write such an extensive report of our own writing? Do you think it is possible for us to explain our writing in such detail? Absolutely not. But AI got it done for us. You know what? I'm not going to stop here. Okay? What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do something even more crazy. What I'm going to do here is, I will basically ask AI to work a little harder. What do I mean by that? I'm going to use a nice little trick right now. And the trick is, I'm going to come here and I'm going to say, hey, thank you for this report. But you know what? I gave the same task to Google Gemini. And the report that Google Gemini came up with was even more exhaustive. If your report is a 7 out of 10, Google Gemini was a 10 out of 10. It was able to find insights that you were not able to find. So can you think a little harder and give me this report even more extensively so that I can get even better outputs, because I want you to win over Gemini. So guys, did you just see what I'm doing? I'm literally asking AI to work harder, because I'm literally saying, think harder. Gemini did a better job. I want you to do a better job. And this is where GPT-5's superpower kicks in. It automatically converts that into a reasoning model. Now you can see it has started to think. It has started to kick in the reasoning model of GPT-5, thinking harder, figuring out what are the things that it could have missed, and it's gonna give me a report even more extensive. Did you guys understand what I just did? Did you guys understood what I just did? Understood in the chat, guys. I just made AI to work harder. Exactly. And look at this. Now, somebody's like gaslight. After thinking for 39 seconds, now it gave me a V2 and an even more extensive report right now of everything of how I write my content on LinkedIn. So, it just did give me a report, but I said, Gemini did a better job. Your ChatGPT, I expected you to do a much better job. But Gemini did a better job than you. Do a better job than Gemini. So it worked again. And gave me this report. How crazy is this? Look at this. How long this report is. And it is still writing. It's not done yet. It is still writing. My goodness. And it says Gemini killer prompt as well. My goodness. Oh my God. Guys, look at this. 22 points. If you think this is crazy, drop a heart in the chat. Drop a heart as an emoji if you think this was absolutely wild. We got an extremely detailed report of how we write, to a point that I don't think it's even humanly possible for us to pull this off. Absolute madness. Right? Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna convert this into a prompt. And how do we do that? I'll just come there. I'll just copy this. I'll copy this whole prompt, whole instruction that it came up with, open a new ChatGPT window, and I'm gonna be like, you are an expert prompt engineer who has a lot of years of experience in converting and building kick-ass prompts for custom GPT. In fact, you work for the OpenAI team as well. I'm gonna give you a detailed analysis of how I write my LinkedIn content and why it goes viral on LinkedIn. Your job is to take this prompt and take this report and convert that into a prompt, so that every time I give a topic, you can write a LinkedIn post for me on that topic, but it mimics my style of writing. So basically, every time I give you a topic, you use the instructions that I've given you on how I write and convert that into a prompt so that you can write exactly like me. The prompt that you'll give me can write exactly like me in my own style. That is the prompt that I want you to build. Did you understand? Again, I'm asking this question to AI. After I explain everything that I want, right, I always end up asking this question. Did you understand? I'm going to send this question. I'm going to send this prompt and look at this. It is basically trying to understand what we said. Extract code, DNA writing analysis, embed that into blueprint, optimize for consistency. There you go. It has got everything for us. Okay. And it's also asking me, do you want to make the pastor prompt multi-optional capable? Like this, I'm going to leave it as it is. Okay. And I'm going to say, here is my content analysis. And you remember the content DNA analysis that we got here, right? I just copied that and I just pasted it here. And I'm going to click on the send button. Folks, look at that. Now we have started to get a prompt. Web of Society, LinkedIn content replicator, master prompt, system and instruction blocks, rules and structure to follow. And all of this has been converted into an incredible prompt. So it understood the instructions and it converted this into a crazy prompt. Now I'm going to do the same thing, okay, that I did in the past. I'm going to be like, hey, I just tried the prompt that you gave me and I realized the prompt does write LinkedIn content in my own style, but it's probably a 6 out of 10. I don't think you included every instructions that I've given you in the report. Can you make sure the prompt is super extensive so that every little detail is covered? So that the LinkedIn post that I get out of this is a 10 out of 10 and not a 6 out of 10. I think you're capable of doing this. So please rework on this and give me a better prompt, which is even more extensive. So there you go. I'm basically asking AI to work harder. Okay. And here comes the prompt, guys. It is rebuilding the whole thing, rewriting the whole thing. And right now it's making a prompt which is even more extensive. Now you saw this prompt that AI is coming up with. It is actually pretty long and pretty extensive, but it misses one thing. It is not in the it is not in the markdown prompting style. It is in its own style. And we wanted the prompt to be in the markdown prompting style because we know that the markdown prompting is the best format for us to get great outputs, right? As a result, I'm going to just copy this format right here, come here, where it gave me the prompt already, and I'm going to be like, could you rewrite the prompt in the markdown prompting style, like this example, without missing any detail. And I just paste the format. I just copied the markdown prompting format here. I paste the format here and I say one more thing. I want you to remember this, okay? Give me the output in a code editor or code block so that it's easy for me to copy the prompt. So I always say, guys, whenever I ask the output to be in markdown formatting, I ask the output to be in a code editor or code block. You'll see why. Okay, I just sent the prompt. I just said rewrite the prompt in this structure and look at this. This is the code block. It comes inside of this format, so I can simply click on this copy button and start using the prompt. Look at this, guys. All of a sudden, the whole prompt is in the markdown prompting style. Guys, if you think this is a 100x hack, drop a comment 100x in the chat. If you think this is a 100x hack, drop a comment 100x in the chat. How crazy is this? Right? What did we just do? We just got AI to literally write us a prompt which is in the markdown prompting. How crazy is this? We just got AI to write the prompt in a format which is in the markdown form prompting. Right? Now, I could simply copy this prompt and start using it. Okay, I copied the prompt, I got the whole prompting structure right here. The full prompt is right here. Now I can simply go to ChatGPT. Okay, I'll again go to GPTs right now. Click on create, and this time I just paste the prompt that I created. Look how extensive the prompt is. Role, objective, context, instructions. Okay, look at that. Crazy, absolutely crazy. 15 instructions and finally notes. Guys, isn't this absolutely crazy? What we have just got as a prompt. Awesome. Folks, I'm not going to keep turning on the chat because what I'm seeing is my computer is slowing down because of the number of chats that are coming. All right. So here comes the whole prompt. Now, let's try it out. We can call this the LinkedIn post generator, whatever we want to create. Anyways, it's not important. Let's try out the prompt. But for me to try out this prompt, right, I need a topic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this tool called as Social Sonic. I don't know if we covered this tool yesterday or not. I think it's an incredible tool for me to come up with great content ideas. Did we come up with this tool? Yes. Did we talk about this tool yesterday? Show me a thumbs up, guys, if we did come up with this tool. Okay. But again, let me quickly show you. So, this tool is incredible because it helps me to find new content ideas from the internet based on the news that is out there, right? So I've just logged in. What this tool allows me to do is basically, because I've told this tool that the topics that I create content is marketing, AI, startups, and all of that. It will look for content that other people have created on these topics on LinkedIn, and also it will look for content on the internet. So if any news that has come in recently on these topics, it will look for that as well. Okay, you know what? With the number of emojis that are coming in, it's just absolutely wild. But again, you can see, I'm going to turn that off right now. You can see there is something called as industry news. And in the industry news, right, I can literally see what kind of content other companies are posting about, which is going viral right now. Again, these instructions could be different for everyone, right? Okay, I like this. OpenAI led a funding round for a startup that will put AI agent inside of Microsoft Excel. Let's say I want to create a content piece on this because it's a perfect, I create content on startups and AI, and it's a perfect mix for me. So I open this, literally copy this article, okay, and I come to the ChatGPT tool that we built, right, and I come here and I'll be like, read this article and convert this into a LinkedIn post in my style. And I just paste it. I just paste the content of the blog article and I said convert this into a LinkedIn article, and here it comes. OpenAI is putting an AI agent inside of Excel and it comes up with an article, okay? I don't even read it. Here is the hack. I never use the post that it has gave me in one shot. I always say, you did not follow all the instructions that have been given to you. Make sure you follow all the instructions again and write the LinkedIn post again for me. So I just say you did not follow the instructions. So you follow the instructions and write it again, and look at this time. OpenAI just disrupted Microsoft Excel. Here is why this $14 million bet could reshape the finance workflows. Yesterday, OpenAI startup fund led a $14 million round. By the way, the date is wrong here, but that's fine. We can delete it. It was not yesterday. That's exactly why the date is wrong, but it's okay, right? Led a $14 million funding round, and the first ever AI agent was built inside of Microsoft Excel. The pitch: turn a 4-hour-long spreadsheet into a structured analysis without leaving Excel. Here is the breakdown, and it gave the breakdown. So if you were Satya Nadella, would you be thrilled or cautious? Here's the catch, and what changes next. Guys, isn't this an insane LinkedIn post? Let me tell you this. It replicated my style of writing to the T. I can easily rate it 9 out of 10. How much would you rate this LinkedIn post, guys? It just converted the LinkedIn post that we just gave, the content that we just gave, into this crazy LinkedIn post for us. How insane is this? That is what it just did for us. Right? Now, a few people are like, oh, Webho, but this is a 5 out of 10. You know what? We can absolutely build it better. Okay? We can absolutely build it better as well. And let me show you how we can build this better as well very, very soon. But now that you got this right, now that we got this LinkedIn post right, we could literally use it. Or I can also switch the OpenAI model here, right, with a single click. That's the crazy part, right? Now, I told you that this is on custom GPTs. I can literally build this on Google Gemini as well. Okay, for that I could quickly come to gemini.google.com, and I told you about gems already, right? I can come to explore gems, click on new gems. I can call this the LinkedIn post generator, right? And now that we have the whole prompt here, I can simply copy this prompt and I can paste it here, right? And that's it. We have a LinkedIn post generator created for free on Gemini Gems as well, and this is completely free. Let's give it the same prompt again. Let's see which one does a better job. Okay, the paid ChatGPT version or the free Gemini version. You can tell me which one is better. Here it comes. Okay, it is thinking right now. Let it think, it's fine, let it think. So I see somebody dropping a message. Is this live or not? Guys, I have a question for you. And I'm gonna put this very clearly. It doesn't matter. Somebody's asking me a question, is this session live or not? And maybe because they saw the date and I told them that this is outdated because the date is wrong. The LinkedIn post came up with OpenAI's post came up with a wrong date. So somebody had a doubt. Oh my God, it is not today's date. The news is not of today either, right? It's not today's date. So maybe the content is not live. I'm a robot which is teaching. How the hell does it matter is the question that I'm asking you guys. For everyone who has this question back of their head, it should not matter. The only thing that matters is, are you guys learning or not? I'm telling you this is not live and I'm a robot. Doesn't matter. Are you guys learning or not? That's all it matters right now. Okay? Don't ask all these questions. Learn how to do it. Okay. Now coming back to this. The news deception breakdown. OpenAI is funding an attack on Microsoft Excel. I just like the hook much better than the regular ones here. Here is why this is a huge deal for future of work. This week, OpenAI's venture led a $14 million round on edX, a startup building powerful AI agents that lives inside of Excel. Can I tell you this? This isn't another tool. It's a Trojan horse. Here's the breakdown. I think just Gemini did a better job than OpenAI right now. I think it just did a better job than OpenAI because I just like this opening line much better than what ChatGPT came up with. Guys, which one did you like more? Gemini or, ChatGPT? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, I converted the messages to hosts and panelists because there are just too many messages and people have been sending us messages saying the messages are bothering people. So I just changed that to hosts and co-hosts. Look at that. Most of you are literally saying Gemini, which is absolutely wild, right? But again, you can play with the right tools. You can play with ChatGPT. You can play with Gemini. You can see which tool works the best for you. In this case, with the writing part, I think Gemini did a better job. But it depends on the use case that you're playing with, right? And you can build a tool accordingly. Now, with that being said, with all of this being said, we have built a crazy tool, we have learned how to write an extensive prompt, and we have come up with an output as well. What if we take it to the next level? What if we build a new AI agent? Let me tell you what I have back of my mind. You see, in the beginning of the day, I promised you something. I promised you that I will make sure every single question of yours is answered. I promised you that, right? Every single question of yours will be answered is what I told you. But there are literally 15,000 people on the call. Is it even humanly possible for me to answer every question? The answer is no. It is not possible because I have to hire probably 1,000 people to just clear all your doubts. Even if each one of you have 10 questions, that is 1.5 lakh doubts, 150,000 doubts. I would need 1,000 mentors to clear your doubts for maybe 5 hours to be able to clear all your doubts. Even if each one of you have 10 questions, which is humanly not possible. As a result, what if we create an AI agent? We create an AI agent which can answer every single question of yours. We will make it attend a session that happened yesterday, because today's session is not ready, today's session is still happening. The session that happened yesterday, we'll make it attend the session and then answer questions based on that. Should we build that, guys? Drop a heart emoji. I'm gonna keep the chat on. Literally my computer is slowing down. So we're gonna talk in form of emojis right now and reactions right now. Let's build it? Yes? Alright. Let us do that right now. Alright. Let's get right inside of it. Cool. So folks, for me to be able to build a AI agent which can answer questions of yesterday's session, how will it answer yesterday's session's question when AI didn't attend the session? And how do we get AI to attend the session? You see, in spite of saying that we will not give you a recording, we did record the session. And because we were able to record the session, we were able to get the transcript of the session. Guys, this is 452 pages of transcript right here. 452 pages of transcript right here. Now, what is this transcript? Everything that was covered yesterday. Everything that was covered yesterday in the session. Looks like there was a lot of funny talking happening. You can see this, the page goes on, and then Raghuveer came in, and then I don't know who else came in as well, right? You had a long session yesterday. Everything that was covered yesterday, we had that recording, and we converted that recording into this document. How did we convert that recording into this document? Because we had a tool saying, which is called as Happy Scribe. We used the tool called as Happy Scribe, uploaded the recording into this tool, and we were able to get an output, which was basically the format that you just saw, right? If we upload a video into this tool, right, it will be able to give you a PDF like this for free. And that is what I just did, okay? So I got this PDF file, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this PDF file to AI, and I'm gonna be like, every time when someone asks a question, go through this PDF, find the right answer, and respond back to people. That is what we're gonna do. Clear? Let's get right inside of this. This time, let's use Gemini to build it, because clearly Gemini is doing a much better job, okay? And I'm gonna ask it to write a prompt for me. You are an expert prompt engineer who works for the Google Gemini team. I want you to write an extensive prompt for something called as the Outskill AI agent. Okay, Outskill AI mentor. Now the job of Outskill AI mentor is to clear doubts of people who've attended the generative AI mastermind by Outskill. Now this is a 18 hours to 20 hours of super extensive session, and a lot of people have a lot of doubts on this session. So every time when someone asks you a doubt, your job is to find the answer from the session transcript that has been attached to you. I'm going to attach the session transcript to you. Every time when someone asks a question, your job is to find the answer in the session transcript, understand the answer, and reply back to the customer or reply back to the learner like you're the best teacher in the world. If you can't find the answer, if you for whatever reason can't find the answer, you just tell the learner to actually look for the answer themselves on using ChatGPT, Perplexity, or even if they're not able to do that, ask them to write to hi@outskill.com. That is the prompt that I want you to write. So I just explained AI what is the prompt that I want to write. I gave it to Gemini. I literally very in a detailed way explained it exactly what I want. And now look at this. Gemini has started to write the prompt for me. It's super duper extensive, but obviously, right, this prompt is not in the format that we want it to be. It's not in the markdown format. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just copy this prompting format and I'm going to come back to Gemini again. It's the same process, right? I'm going to say convert this prompt into markdown prompting and give me the output in a code editor or code block. Here is the format I want you to follow. Simple. And I paste the format, right? Click on the send. And let us see what Gemini does right now. It is thinking, which is fine. Let it think. You can also see the trail of thought, and here it comes, right? The whole format is here, but you see this. The hashtags and stars are not there this time, right? The hashtags and stars are not there. So what I have to tell is, again, give me the prompt in a code editor or code block only, so that the markdown format is retained. So it didn't listen to me. So I'm going to ask it to do it all over again. So let us see if it's able to fix it. And here it comes. Here it comes in the markdown format right now in a code block. That is why this code block is very important, guys. Okay. Here comes the whole prompt. Now what do? I simply copy this prompt, go to explore gems, create new gem, paste the prompt. Let's say call this the Outskill AI mentor. Right? And then there is something called as knowledge base right here. So I'm going to upload the file inside of this right now. There you go. I've uploaded the knowledge base right here, which is the day 1 transcript. And here it comes. Okay? The transcript is ready right now. I can simply click on the save button. And we are good to go. Let's click on Start Chat. And folks, we have the Outskill AI Mentor ready. Funny, if you are here, why don't you ask me a couple of very difficult questions from yesterday's session?
I taught them the entire workflow on how they could, create landing pages and websites and how they should be looking at it as an AI generalist. Maybe we could ask it to do a recap of that.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, let's do that. Yesterday, there was a mentor who taught me how to build landing pages using AI, and he did some workflow as well using GPT. Could not really understand it. Could you tell me the whole process all over again? The tools that he used, why he used what he used, and what was the name of the mentor? Okay, let us see if it is able to get it right. Now you can see this. It is thinking right now because we have asked a very difficult question. Okay. Let us see if it is able to do it right or not. Okay. Let us see. It is still thinking because, guys, we have attached a file which is 500 pages long. It has to find the answer. I didn't even tell the name of the mentor. I didn't even give it a lot of context. So AI is right now thinking extremely hard. You can see this. It's thinking extremely hard, and here it comes. Of course, that's an excellent question, guys. Heart emojis if you think this is crazy. The mentor who walked through the process was Funny Krishna, who was the host of the mastermind. The goal, Funny, was it to take it from 6 to 14%?
Yes, it got it right.
And the AI workflow landing page, it also understood that Funny used a Go full page Chrome extension to take a screenshot of it, generate an expert level feedback and new content, and build new landing pages automatically using Bolt and Lovable. It aced it, Funny. It absolutely aced it. Okay, why don't you ask me one more tough question?
Okay, so we taught them a tool for data analysis inside of Excel sheets.
That's a good one. Could you tell me the name of the tool which was used for AI inside of Excel? I can't remember the name of the tool. And also tell me who the mentor was. Okay, let's see if it gets it right. Again, we are giving very vague information. Funny, did we talk about Open Router yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, let's make it even harder right now. I think I'm going to make it very, very hard. Look at that. Raghuveer. Oh, Raghuveer was the guy who took the session yesterday?
Yes.
Brilliant. And the name of the tool is Numerous AI. There you go. Guys, you could have, I don't know which session you attended. There were two sessions happening yesterday. One was happening by Raghuvir and the other one was by Divij, right?
Yes.
We were doing two different sessions, but today it's a single session. So I don't know who your mentor was specifically, but again, right? The document that we attached was of the Raghuveer session. As a result, it pulled out Raghuveer and numerous AI was the name of the tool. Okay, let's ask one more difficult question. Okay, let's make it hard this time. Very, very hard. There was a tool that was covered which had a lot of different AIs inside of it. I don't know, I can't remember what was the name of that tool. And also, could you tell me, why was that tool even created? It had a lot of AIs inside of single tool. I'm confused with the question. So let us see if it gets it right. Guys, come on. You have to give me a smiling emoji for this because this is funny, okay? We are making it very hard knowingly. Because I know this is how humans are. We don't really get it right every time with our questions. God damn it. The name of the tool was Open Router and why Open Router was created. That's a great tool to ask about. One of the most useful for AI generalists. The problem of choice, the solution, making it informed decision. Guys, this is it. We just built a tool which can literally answer any question you want, unlimited, for free, for life. And you know what? If for people who are staying till the end of today, again, with the tools and with the links of prompts and everything, right? We will also be sharing a link of this tool so that you can ask doubts to this on the go. All right? We're going to do that as well. Now, funny, if you could give them a quick rundown of what has happened so far, that would be great. I would quickly, go grab some hot water because you can see my throat is aching and I'm coughing. So I'm going to quickly grab a glass of hot water and come back in like a couple of minutes. But guys, once I come back, you know what I'm going to teach you? The moment I come back, I'm going to teach you how to convert this AI that we just built into a voice agent so that you can literally talk to it and can talk back to you. So we are going to convert this mentor into a real voice mentor so that I can get on a call with it, talk to it, and the AI mentor can talk back to me. And also I'm going to teach you how to build presentations using AI. And it's a brand new tool that I discovered a few days back, which absolutely blew my mind. I think it is the Apple of presentation generators, and you will not be able to guess the name of the tool. I can guarantee you this. And also after I come back, I'm going to literally show you my workflows, right? So funny, over to you. Give them a brush through of everything that we covered. I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes. And folks, if you guys want to quickly take a washroom break and come back, you could do that as well. I will be back in a couple of minutes.
Perfect. I think this is going even more amazingly well than what I had anticipated. Folks, how's the energy? How's it going for you on a scale of 0 to 10 on the chat? I've just turned it on for myself, only to be able to see all the tens and hundreds and thousands coming in. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, as Vaibhav mentioned, before we go into more advanced ways of solving problems with AI, let me quickly help you all summarize everything that we got started with, because we already spent 2 hours today inside this session, right? So we realized yesterday I told you all that ChatGPT and Gemini are tools that all of us have been using. But we as human beings do not go very deep into these tools, and the problem with all of these tools, or most of these tools, is that the packaging has not been done very, very well. So today we went deep into both ChatGPT and Gemini as well, and we inside of ChatGPT we realized that we can go ahead and create something called as GPTs. But on ChatGPT, if you want to go ahead and create GPTs, you need a paid account. But on Gemini, you can create something like GPTs in the form of Gemini Gems absolutely for free. Now, while we saw the process of this, we also learned how to write prompts in the, what is the prompting structure that we learned today? Can all of you drop it in on the chat box? What is the prompting structure that we learned today? Yes, Yes. We learned the markdown prompting structure, and then we very interestingly also saw how we could have AI models itself write the prompts for us. So we don't have to do the hard work, but we have to make the AI models do the hard work as AI generalists. We saw that when we use the markdown prompting structure, the AI model understands the prompt in a much better way. And we went ahead, analyzed certain LinkedIn posts of Webhub, made AI learn from the style, and in fact, we also learned how Webhub writes his LinkedIn posts, and we realized that we could give any sort of dump to AI and make it analyze, unlike how human beings can also analyze data. And then we created one more AI bot or AI agent by attaching a knowledge bank to it. Now, one thing that I would like to reiterate to everyone before Webhub comes back is that what we are showing you here are processes that you can also follow. You might not be solving or building a similar custom GPT, but I expect you to follow the same process to be able to solve problems for your own use cases. For example, we went ahead and we transcribed everything that happened yesterday by using Happy Scribe, and we put that as a knowledge bank to a custom GPT. And then we saw that this custom GPT is able to surprisingly answer in-depth questions as well. Now, I want you to take 30 seconds right now. Think about one use case for which you could go ahead and build a custom GPT or a Gemini gem. I want you to take 30 seconds, think about some use case of yours that you can go ahead and build a custom GPT for it, for which you could go ahead and create your own knowledge bank as well. Right? I have a few ideas that I could share with all of you, but I would love to know from all of you on the chat, what is that problem that you can solve with a custom GPT today? Code base, says someone. Story writing, personal finance tracker, stock news analyzer. Wonderful. Love it. I love the way how all of you are able to put solutions to your own problems. I see that Webhub is back. What we are going to be seeing now seemed very exciting, and I'm super excited for that. Webhub, you can also see how people are starting to think. You're on mute.
Folks, absolutely love those ideas. Incredible. Okay. Love it. Keep that energy on. Let's jump right inside of it, because thanks, Funny, for taking up. The break really helped. Now, let's jump right inside, guys, and get into the real magic. Okay. I told you that I'm gonna teach you a tool, right, which will help you to convert everything into a voice agent. Okay. Or how can we convert the app that we built, which is Gemini Gem, into a voice agent, which can literally talk. For that, I'm gonna use this tool called as Vapi. Of course, guys, good things in life cost you money, so it's not free of cost. It is a paid tool, but what it can do is absolutely incredible. All right, I've quickly logged in into Vapi. This is how it looks like. This is how the interface looks like. I can go to assistants right here and click on create new assistant, and I can call this the Outskill AI Mentor. Perfect. I'm gonna use the blank template, click on create assistant. It's very simple. It is exactly like we created the Gemini Gem, right? And once I've done this, right, I can select any of the AI models that I want as well. I can literally select Gemini GPT-5 here if I want to use GPT-5. And then there is a place for me to drop a template here, right, which is the prompt. You remember we created the prompt anyways for Gemini Gem, right? We already made the prompt. So all I need to do is just copy that prompt and paste it here. So that's what I'm going to do. I've already copied it. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to paste the prompt. Now that I've pasted the prompt right here, right, I have to upload a knowledge base as well. So I'm going to select files, add new files, and upload the knowledge base right here. Okay, so it will show up right here. There you go. The knowledge base is attached of day one. And that's it, guys. So I did the same thing that I did with Gemini. I pasted the prompt and I uploaded the transcript. Now, because it's a voice agent, I can select a voice as well. Now, if I come to this voice option, right, Vapi already provides a bunch of voice options here. right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a custom voice. I'm slightly advanced as a user, so you might be like, Vaibhav, how are you doing what you're doing? Don't worry about it. I'm slightly advanced as a user, but you can literally use any of the voices that are here. But because I'm an advanced user, I'm gonna enter a manual voice ID right now. Okay, and that's it, guys. I have created a voice agent that I want to create. Now, all I have to do is click on publish. There you go. The voice agent has been published, and now I can talk to the assistant directly. Let me click on talk. Hello. Hey there, how's it going? Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you feeling after the masterclass? If you got any questions, big or small, about prompts, workflows, custom GPTs, image video tools, or anything we covered, I'm here to help. What would you like to dive into first? Could you tell me the prompting technique that was covered yesterday? I could not understand it. Great question. Glad you asked. The core prompting technique we taught yesterday was the magic prompt formula. It's a simple, structured way to get consistently better outputs from any LLM. The magic prompt formula has 4 parts. Okay, got it. One. Could you tell me the tool that was used for doing AI on Excel? Great memory check-in. The tool we used for doing AI on Excel sheets in the masterclass was numerous.ai. Quick recap of what it does, as shown in this. Folks, what do you guys think of that? Yes, like a lot of people already guessed, it is my voice. It is my voice. That's why I basically trained an AI to sound like me, and I've given it access to it. So right now it can literally talk to me in my own style and can talk to anyone in my own style. And we literally just converted an AI into a voice agent right now, which can, guys, I see a lot of people asking a lot of questions. Don't worry about it. I will not be taking questions right now, like I already told. We will be sharing all the Q&A bot with you guys so that you can answer every single question that you want to. All right. I am loving your messages. I'm going to turn off the chat because it is like blowing up right now. But you got the sense. You got the sense. Drop heart emojis, wow emojis if you think it was crazy. And this is how you go about converting any of your app into a literal voice agent. Now, I told you one more promise. I told you once I come back from my break, I'm going to teach you how to build presentations using AI as well. Do you want me to build a presentation using AI? Yes. All right. Let's do that. So folks, for you to be able to build great presentations using AI, one of the most important thing that you need to have is basically having great research. You see, a lot of people think building a presentation is all about, in fact, I'm gonna do this as well, right? Designing it into a great way. But I truly believe a great presentation is all about the great information inside of that presentation. So the way I do everything in my life, I'm going to use ChatGPT or Gemini or any tool that you want to use to do a research. And once I've done the research, I use that research in which will come to GPT-5, right? You can think, or if you're using the GPT-5 free model, that's fine as well. Let's give it a prompt, okay? You are an expert management consultant who has a lot of experience with generating a lot of or creating a lot of pitch decks, which has raised a lot of money or raised a lot of funding from venture capitalists. You know what it takes to create a great pitch deck by doing the right research to get the right information. Create to raise $10 million in funding for my company, Outskill. And our website is outskill.com. And have the ability to train 100 million people in the next 3 years, and we have trained almost 10 million people already. I want to be able to raise the funding so that I can use that money to scale up and teach everyone in the world on how to go about AI. So do the research, understand what all is needed inside of a great pitch deck, what is recommended, and give me exact 10 slides that I should use to build this presentation for me. Think hard and get the right information, read up the right stuff before actually giving me the output. So that is the prompt that I given. I basically told AI that, listen, I want you to do a lot of research and give me like 10 slides that I can copy paste inside of my Excel. Oh, sorry, inside of my PowerPoint to be able to build the presentation. So guys, I want you to think like this, okay? A lot of people, when I told that, hey, I'm going to teach you how to build a presentation, a lot of you people posted Gamma. I don't use Gamma anymore. And I'll tell you why I don't use Gamma anymore. The reason why I don't use Gamma anymore, because it is very dumb to start with. Two, the designs are not good for me. So I eventually researched and found an incredible tool, which is insane when it comes to design. It's going to blow your mind when I show you that tool, right, today. But look at this. Now it's confirming the key data points. Let it find the data, and then I will use an AI tool to design this presentation as well. I'm getting the research done by ChatGPT. I take this research and give it to an AI tool to build the design right now. Look at this. It is right now building the presentation, researching a bunch of stuff on the internet for it to find data and everything around it, because I told, think like a management consultant. So it is thinking. And here comes the 10 slide deck. Now, of course, right, you can copy this information, paste it on your Google Slides as well, or PowerPoint as well. But because we want to use AI for everything, the tool that we're going to use today for building presentations is called as Chronicle HQ. Okay, we're going to share the links to all these tools any which ways. It's called Chronicle HQ, and it is an absolutely incredible tool. Okay, it's an absolutely incredible tool for us to build presentations using AI. Now let me quickly log in. Of course, it has a free trial as well, which should be good enough for a lot of people. But guys, good tools in this world cost us money. Okay, nothing in this world comes for free. Good tools cost us money. And it just jumped right inside of a presentation that I was already using. Now I'll create a new chronicle or a new presentation, and it gives me three options. I can paste text, I can generate the presentation. Let me make it larger. I can paste text to get started with a presentation. I can generate from a prompt, or I can import from a URL. Okay, turn a website into an interactive presentation. So I'm going to paste text here, tap on that. And now that it is loading up the window, I have an option to paste the text. Okay. Now that I've got the presentation slides right here, I'm just going to copy this. All these slides that the ChatGPT gave me. Okay. Come here and I just paste this information right here, and I click on this continue button right here. Now what it is doing is, it took the information that ChatGPT gave, and it's going to read through that information, and it's going to use its own brain. Chronicle is going to use its own brain to understand what would be the best information for it to design the presentation right now. Okay, and that is what it's going to do right now. So it's arranging the details like you can see. Guys, we're going to share links to all these tools with you guys, so you don't have to worry. Okay, we're going to share links to all these tools with you guys. You can see this, it is arranging details right now. Let's give it a couple of minutes. Because it is a slide generator, it is smart enough to understand what it should do in a right way. Look at this. It right now designed it's basically reorganized the whole content, right? And now that it has done this, all I have to do is click on generate presentation right now. And that's it. And right now, what it's going to do is, this tool is going to convert all the content that we got from ChatGPT. First step that it converted this into a structure where it thought that it is best for the presentation. And right now, look at this. It's creating the presentation. It's adding imagery right now. And it has started to generate the presentation. Look at this presentation, guys. Look at how beautiful this is. Guys, drop a heart if you think this is it's like Apple. It's like Apple for presentation. Look how beautiful slides it is creating. This is why I absolutely love it. Look at this market growth and trajectory. Everything. 10 out of 10 slides are done. Wow. Multiple revenue streams, and you can see this here. I can jump to any slides that I want. Investment opportunity and everything around it is right here. Let's say for whatever reason, let's say this slide, I don't like it. Let's say I don't like this. What do? I can click on this remix button and I can literally select a format for this. I can literally say what is the format that I want it to be. Okay, let's say this is the format I want it to be. I can select this format, click on remix, and it will redesign the slide in the format that I want it to be. Look at this. How cool is this? Let's say I want to change the theme. I can select the theme option and I can select multiple themes. Look at this. It just changed the theme right now for me with colors and whatnot. I can literally change the theme as well. Let's say I want it to be in the neon green and forest color, right? I just changed the theme. And here it comes. The whole theme is changed right now and we have a brilliant looking user interface. And of course, right, I can change the image as well. I can upload the image. I can do whatever I want. And once I'm done, right, I can simply click on present. And here it comes. Our presentation is ready. Presentation 1.1. Market gap. Workers face moving AI targets. Traditional courses lag with low competition and weak outcomes. Right? That is a market gap. Learning platform, AI native learning with personalized tutors and enterprise features at scale. Proven impact, 10 million learners trained with own distribution and quality outcomes. Massive opportunity, and here comes the whole graph with data. Multiple revenue streams. My goodness, this is just incredibly beautiful. A growth strategy. And I love how it has put an image track of a running track right here, showing us path. Competitive edge. Investment opportunity, what is the funding that we are raising, and everything right here. Guys, if you think this tool was insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. And that is what we do, right? We basically try to come up with newer and newer ideas. Look at this. This is AI skills with Glow. I can just make it into an image as well. There are a lot of options that I can play with, but I wanted to show you stuff that is possible right now. Awesome. With that being said, I hope this was super duper helpful, right? That is how you can go about building a presentation all using AI, using Chronicle and ChatGPT. Guys, it's all about workflows. It's all about workflows, like I keep saying, right? Awesome. Now that we have gone through this, now that we have built a voice agent as well and learn how to build a presentation as well, let's come into something that I absolutely love showing. You see, I wanted you guys to get a direction. What do I mean by that? I wanted to make sure that you are in a position that you know how you can go about and how you can operate as an AI generalist. Right? For that, what I thought is, anyways, end of today, we're going to give you a roadmap, which will help you to go through and level up to become an AI generalist. Okay? But I know if I just give you the roadmap, it's not going to be enough. I know it. It's not going to be enough. So what I decided is to show you a reflection of how I operate as an AI generalist every single day. I'll show you the workflows that I use, the tools that I use, the kind of work that I've already automated, all using AI, so that you know what AI is capable of today. So that you are excited when we give you the roadmap end of today. You guys stay on the call, learn everything that we are teaching you today, and stay till the end, get the roadmap so that you can use the next 12 months and use that roadmap to learn it yourself for free to become an AI generalist. But if I show you what is possible, you have like a goalpost to chase. So that is what I'm going to show you in the next, like, let's say 60 to 70 minutes. We're going to have a lunch break in like the next 90 minutes maybe, right? Around 2 p.m. or about 1:45 p.m. we will have a lunch break. Before that, I wanted to show you everything that's possible so that your minds are going to be blown away. Guys, a lot of people think AI is ChatGPT. We have already proven that it is not, and it's much more crazier than anybody has ever imagined. Let me show you how I work on an everyday level. You guys want to know this? You guys want to see how I work on an everyday level, or how an AI generalist can work on an everyday level? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Awesome. I love it. Somebody's like, bloody yes. I love the energy. Awesome, guys. Let me do that right now. But let me tell you one thing. Guys, we're going to share links to all the tools. Have patience. I'm not going to repeat anything right now. Okay? But before I go on, right, I wanted to tell you one thing. That is, if your expectation is that I'm going to teach you everything in the next 1 hour, that's not going to happen. Because I will need at least 200 hours to teach you everything that I'm going to show you in the next 1 hour. Because these are the kind of things that I've done over the course of last 2.5 years. I'm going to show you a preview of it. So I'm going to show you how I work, but I can't teach you step by step on how to set it up, because we don't have 200 hours with each other. That is exactly why we give you a roadmap. You can use that roadmap to learn everything yourself. Okay, use the roadmap to learn everything yourself after the and we're going to give you the roadmap end of today. Right now, I want you guys to focus and know what and how an AI generalist actually works. And let me tell you one thing very clearly. When I do this, right, a lot of people will be overwhelmed. A lot of people will be like, what the hell is happening? A lot of people will be like, I am not a tech person, so I don't think I can ever do this. All of those are reasons that you tell yourself. I don't know how to write a single line of code. I'm not a software engineer, and I am able to do all of this. That means you can do this as well. All you need to do is follow the roadmap that we're going to give you end of today, and you can learn everything I'm going to teach you for free. Okay? But for that, you should focus for the next 60 to 90 minutes so that you know what AI is already capable of. You see, guys, for you guys to become a rock star AI generalist, like it was already covered yesterday, you need to go through 5 levels. In the level 1, what I think is very, very important is for you to master advanced prompting techniques and experiment with a bunch of AI models out there. And when I say experiment with a lot of AI models, I'm talking over and beyond of what a ChatGPT can do. Right? I'm talking about over and beyond of ChatGPT. Play with local LLMs, fine tune the parameters to get the best output out there. Now I'll be like, Vaibhav, you told me a lot of buzzwords. What are you talking about? Let me tell you what I mean by that. You see, yesterday we covered a tool called as Open Router. And on Open Router, I am able to see about 486 models. Now, you could see 500 or you could be seeing 450. I don't know. They slowly roll out models, so the number is not going to be the same for everyone. Okay, there are about 486 AI models for me. And as an AI generalist, you need to have the ability to be able to use any of these AI models which is right for you. So if I go to rankings, which we basically showed yesterday, right? If I go to trending, the kind of AI models that are trending right now is GPT OSS 120 billion parameter, which is a OpenAI's open source model. And you know what? You can't even use this model on ChatGPT. Something like Phi3 or Phi3 is trending right now, which you can't even use today on any of the platforms. Or Code Llama, or Qwen 3, or Lemma, or Grok 2, or CodeStrill. These are all open source AI models that you can't even use. Most of the people don't even know how to use these models because there is no ChatGPT or Gemini like user interface for this. But as an AI generalist, you should be in a position to be able to leverage these AI models as well. You have to. That's the only way you can get ahead. How do you do that? Well, the way you do that is by basically using a tool like Bolt AI. Now, this is different Bolt to what was covered yesterday, which was Bolt.new. Bolt AI, what can do is, I have connected Bolt AI, which is like a great user interface, open source. I have connected that to my Open Router account. As a result, all of a sudden, I am able to literally use 470 AI models. I could literally pick whichever AI model I want with a great user interface right here. For example, let's say I want to use the GPT OSS 20 billion free model, right, which is number 1. It's 120 billion is the one that is number 1. But all of a sudden, I have the ability to use that exact model as well. You can see this. I've selected GPT OSS 120 billion, and I can literally ask any question I want, and here comes the answer. Now, all of a sudden, you have the ability to use any of the 400 top AI or 500 or 600 top AI models out there on the internet, including open source models like this. Now, this is not where you stop as an AI generalist. You take it to the next level. How do you do that? I told you need to learn something called as parameters. Now, when I click on this sidebar, right, a new window kind of opens up. And this new window, my friends, is basically called as the playground of the model. It has features like temperature, max tokens, presence penalty, frequency penalty, top P, top K value, the reasoning effect. I can turn it on. That's the crazy part about all these options that I have. And you know what? The moment I use stuff like this, the kind of outputs that I can generate is absolutely insane. And I have the ability to change these parameters to get the kind of outputs that I want. People don't even know these parameters exist. But as an AI generalist, you need to have the ability to be able to play with all these parameters. And of course, in the roadmap that we're going to give you, right, all these parameters and explanation of all these things will be there. You can learn about them and play with them as well. So now you have the ability to literally use any of the 400 or 500 or tomorrow 10,000 AI models that could come. And let's say you have a marketing problem. You can literally select marketing here, and you will see what are the top AI models for marketing and start using them. How crazy is this? This is the kind of ability that I want all of you guys to have. Now, you don't stop here. You see, a lot of people also have one more problem. And that problem is, they're like, Vaibhav, I'm very paranoid about what will happen to my data. I'm not comfortable sharing my data with anyone. Sure, then you should run your own AI models. And to run your own AI models, you don't need some fancy hardware. Your AI models can literally run on your computer. When you use a tool like Ollama, you can literally use Ollama to run any AI model literally on your computer. And when you run an AI model literally on your computer, right, it can run for free for life without internet access. Now, of course, I will ask you to figure out how to install Ollama and everything around it. It's a long process, so I'm not going to go deep into this. Like I said, we don't have the time to do that, but I wanted to introduce you to the tool. And that's why I did it. Now, let me show you how Ollama actually works. Let me increase the font size so that you can read about this. Okay, and this is terminal, guys. I can just say Ollama, and it's going to be running Ollama right now. This is the terminal, right? I can say Ollama list, and when I say Ollama list, right, it shows up all the AI models that I'm running right now on my computer. I'm running Gemma 3, I'm running Llama 3, I'm running DeepSeek R1, and I'm also running Llama 3.2 latest. Okay, let's say I want to run the Llama model right now on my computer. I can just say Ollama run Llama 3.2, 3 billion model, and you will see very, very soon it will be running that AI model for us. And you know what? Like I told you, this AI is literally running on my computer right now. Now I can give it any question and can give me an answer. It doesn't even use internet. It is literally running on my computer, and the proof of that is going to be on this activity monitor. You will soon see as I give it a task, right? On the GPU front, you will see Ollama will start using the graphical processing unit of my computer. Okay, let's say write an essay on what came first, chicken or egg. I know it's funny, but let's see what it comes up with. Okay, I enter the question and you can see this has started to type out the answer for us. And very soon, you will see Ollama will be using up our GPU. Look at that. I'll just say more. Look at that, guys. It's Ollama right now using up 87.3% of my graphical processing unit. You can literally see that. So what is it doing? Right now, we are literally running AI on our computer for free, and I can run this for life for free. Now you'll be like, yeah, Vaibhav, this user interface is so boring. I would prefer paying to ChatGPT than using this boring user interface. I get it. It is boring. As a result, I don't use Terminal. You remember the same tool that we're using, Bolt? Well, I can just go to a new chat, and I have connected my Bolt to Olama as well, right? So I can literally select Olama right here. And now you can see it is showing up all the AI models that are literally running on my computer right now. I can select, let's say, DeepSeek R1 this time, and I can ask a question, list the famous inventors throughout the history, whatever I want to ask. And now you know that DeepSeek R1 is a reasoning model. It's not a regular model, it's a reasoning model. And you will soon see literally AI reasoning for us, slightly slow because reasoning model use up a lot of compute. I hope my computer doesn't crash right now because we are running so many things at this point of time. But you can see this, it has started to think right now, right? And very soon, it will be able to give us out an answer as well. Look at that. Olama is literally using 91% of our compute. And here, Olama is thinking right now. So it's reasoning right now. It has not come up with an answer. And here comes the whole answer. Guys, we are literally using open source AI models running on our computer. If you think this is insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. In fact, of course, right? Like I'm going to turn on the emojis as well. If you think this is absolutely insane, drop a heart emoji or mind blown emoji. I don't know if there's a mind blown emoji there. Yes, I like that mouth open emoji, the wow emoji, right? We have just managed to do that. And you know what? We can go even crazier. We can go even crazier. How do we go even crazier? Guys, I'm seeing a lot of people are asking me a lot of questions. Like I told you, we don't have the time to take questions right now. So I'll not be taking any questions because even if I take one question, everybody will expect me to take all their questions, which I can't. So we will give you the Q&A bot. You will be able to put your questions there and get the answers, right? But it's not just about using open source models. The same playground parameters that I told you, right? You can change that here as well. You can change all these parameters on an AI model that is literally running on your computer. This is how an AI generalist actually operates, guys. This is what you should be able to do on level 1. Of course, you have to learn a lot more prompting as well. You have just learned magic prompt formula and the markdown prompting structure. In the roadmap that you're going to get end of today, we're going to give you a bunch of other prompting structures that you should learn as well. This is just level 1. And I told you, for you to become an AI generalist, you have to go through 5 different levels. Level 2 is something which is my personal favorite at this point of time. What we do on level 2 is actually quite mind-blowing, okay? On level 2, we do something called as MCP, Model Context Protocol. What is Model Context Protocol? Let me explain you in a very simple language, okay? Model Context Protocol is basically the invention which is done by Anthropic to automate all our jobs. Let me explain you what I mean by that. You see, we humans use different tools to do our job. We use different tools to do our jobs, right? Now, the problem with that is when people say that AI is going to take over jobs, what does it mean? How will AI take over my job? I use so many tools and AI is just ChatGPT. If I ask a question, I get an answer. It cannot use the tools that I use. I use a tool like MailChimp. I use a tool like Excel. I use a tool like Tally. I use so many tools out there. How will AI use all those tools? It can't, right? Well, using Model Context Protocol, it can. It literally can. So if you're using any of the tools in the world, an AI assistant can literally use any of the tools that you're using on the internet using something called as MCP to automate the job that you're doing today. Now let me show you an example and you will be able to understand this really, really well. Okay, let's say I want to create content on my Instagram. Okay, guys, I have about 1 million followers on my Instagram, but I want to go to 5 million. Okay, let's say I want to take some inspiration from Raj. Okay, let me search for Instagram Raj Shamani. Okay. Raj is a good friend of mine. So here you go. I've opened his Instagram profile, right? And you can see this. He has like a 4.5 million followers right now, right? And has created a lot of posts. And I know for a fact a lot of his content actually goes viral. You can see this 1 million views, 10 million views, whatnot. Crazy content he creates and they often go viral, right? So what I told my team is, listen, you know what? What I want you to do is go through all the 2000 plus pieces of content that Raj has created on his Instagram. Okay? Go through all of them. Look for the videos that have done extremely well, that has got more than 5 million views. Okay, in that. Look for those videos. Download those videos. Grab the transcript of it and rewrite those scripts in my own style. Rewrite those scripts in my own style so that I can create that content as well. So what I told my team is, go download all the 2000 videos that Raj has created right now. Okay? Find the best performing content of Raj. Download those videos. And then use a different tool like Hypersnap to generate the transcript of those videos. And then rewrite those scripts using the ChatGPT tool that we built, right? You remember, right? We built this ChatGPT tool, which is the post writer, right? Give the transcript to it and ask it to rewrite in my own style so that I can create that content. That way, I could also get millions of views. Because if the content has worked, let's say one video, let's say this video has got 9.2 million or 8.7 million views for Raj, if I'm able to give that same perspective myself, it would work as well. So you know what? Something like this my team used to do. And guys, you know for a fact that if you have to go download, make a note of 2000 plus posts that Raj has created, put it on an Excel sheet, mention the views, likes, comments and everything manually one at a time. Do data analysis on the Excel sheet, find the top 100 posts, and then use a tool. Let's say my team used to use this tool called as Appify, okay? Appify is this crazy tool where it can download the videos and also find the transcript. So if I search for Instagram, right, it has a lot of scraping tools, right? They were able to go to Instagram post scraper. This is the tool. They were able to insert the Raj's profile. What this tool used to do is it used to give them a download of all the videos, of all the scripts, name, views, likes and comments in an Excel sheet. Once they had that data, they used to do data analysis on a Google sheet and find the top 100 posts. And once they found the top 100 posts, right, they used to go to Instagram downloader. I think it was this one. I think it was a post scraper. And they used to go here and download all the videos of those Instagram as well. The top 100 videos. Once that was done, what they were doing is, they were going inside of Instagram transcript tool, which is this. They were going to Instagram reel transcript generator, uploading all those videos one at a time, and were downloading the transcript. Once they had the transcript from this tool, they used to paste the transcript inside of a platform like this, which was basically giving us a new script. That is what it was able to do. That is what my team was doing. And you know what? This process used to take about 15 days of time because it's a very lengthy process, right? But you know what? I have automated the whole process. And now it can happen in like 30 to 40 minutes, all using AI. What I've done is, you see Claude, right? I have connected my Claude to the tools that are out there, which is basically all these tools here. And you can see this, all the Appify tools that my team was using, which was this, right? All these tools that my team was using, I have connected those Appify, same Appify tools to my Claude account using something called as MCP, Model Context Protocol. Right? And now that this is done, I can simply write a simple prompt and AI can do everything. For example, now that I've connected the Appify tools, that now all of a sudden using MCP, I've given Claude access to an external tool which is on the web, and AI can use this tool to do the job. So I can literally say, go through, okay, use relevant Appify MCP tools to analyze the top, let's say for it to be very, very fast, top 10 Instagram reels of this Instagram profile. I'll give the profile link here. Once you have the 10 recent Instagram reels, do data analysis to find the top 2 best performing reels. Once you have the top 2 best performing reels, get the transcript of those videos using the right Appify MCP tools, and once you have the transcripts, rewrite the script into a new reel in my style so that I can shoot that content. So that's what I said. I literally told what I would tell my team to Claude here, and I just will give Raj's Instagram profile here. You can see this. There you go. That's what I said. Use Appify tools to analyze the top 10 Instagram, or actually not top 10, the recent 10 Instagram reels on Instagram profile. Once you have the top 10 Instagram reels, do data analysis to find the top performing reels. Once you have the top 2 performing reels, get the transcript of those videos using right Appify MCP tools. And once you have the transcript, rewrite it into a new reel in my style so that I can shoot that content. That's what I said. I click on the send button. That's it, guys. You know what it's gonna do? It's gonna understand what we just said, and it's gonna break down the task. It's gonna ask me a few permissions to be able to use the right appropriate MCP tools, and it's gonna literally do the task that we have asked it to do. It is gonna literally do the thing that we asked it to do. But what a human was doing before, it's gonna do it ourselves right now. Guys, if you think this is absolutely insane, drop a comment insane in the chat. Again, I put the chat to hosts and co-hosts only so that you are not spammed with a lot of messages, but it's literally doing that. Look at this, great. I found several Instagram reel scrapers. Let me add the most reliable ones. So it is looking for a lot of Instagram reel scrapers. It found a scraper that it is working. Now it found the tool and it's gonna use that tool, right? And it found the tool, it's literally scraping the top 10 Instagram reels from Raj. How crazy is this? I hope your minds are blown right now. And as it is doing this, right, let me show you. Look at this. Excellent. I've successfully scraped top 10 Instagram reels. Now it is literally analyzing data. Look at this. It is literally writing code to analyze the data because it has the likes and comments and all of that. It's going to analyze all the data to find the top 2 best performing reels. Absolutely crazy. And once it finds the top 2 best performing reels, look at this. It found the top 2 best performing reels right now. And very soon, it will find the tool to generate the transcription. It will find the transcript and rewrite the script as well for us. Something I could have got it to do all across for it right now. And it's going to do all of this all automated. Now, as this is happening, right? Now, as this is happening, let me show you one more thing. Let me show you one more thing. And that one more thing that I want to show you is that, you know, I literally use an AI tool to literally control files on my computer. Yes. And for that, I use a tool called as Goose. This is a tool. I know it's funny. The name is funny. It's called as Goose. Okay. What it basically does is, it is also a MCP tool. It's completely open source, so it is free of cost. Of course, you have to learn how to install it and set it up. I have connected Goose to Anthropic Claude 3.7 Sonnet using OpenRouter. And you know what? I can literally give Goose access to a folder on my computer. Okay. So let's say I'll give access to this folder called as desktop junk. Okay. Click on open. And now all of a sudden, this tool, Goose, literally has access to a folder on my computer. And now what can I do? I can just give it a prompt, something like this. Hey, could you go through all the files that I've shared on your computer? Right? And what I want you to do is, I want to analyze those files and tell me what are some of the files that I can delete. Because I want to make up about 50 GB of free space. So analyze all the files, tell me what are the files that I should delete, which is okay to delete, so that I can make more space on my computer. So I'm literally asking AI right now, guys, to do analysis on a folder on my computer, right? And tell me what are the files that I should delete. I'm literally outsourcing my work. And parallelly here, look at this. It was able to generate, understand what are the top performing reels, and it started to rewrite the whole script for us as well. Literally, I'm automating everything. How wild is this? Here we got the script right here, right from Raj, top 2 performing reels, and AI literally did everything for us. AI went into finding the top 10 videos, found the first 2 videos, generated the transcript of it, understood the transcript, and rewrote the whole script for us in a few clicks. That is what it did in literally 5 minutes using MCP. And on this side, look at this. Goose is literally going through the files on our computer by writing something called as shell programming. I don't even know what shell programming is. Right? And it's writing shell programming to do the work for us. How crazy is this? Now let me show you one more thing that I think you guys will absolutely find it wild. Okay? What I've done is something absolutely insane. This is also with MCP. I'm gonna turn off the reactions. I want you guys to focus on my screen. Okay? What I've done is, I have literally connected my phone number, okay, to MCP. And now what it can do is, it can literally make phone calls on my behalf. And I'm not kidding. If I want AI to make a phone call to Funny, it can literally make a phone call to Funny and tell it the message that I want to tell. Let me show you an example. I'm trying to find my dummy number. Give me a second. And I think it's going to be something that you're going to absolutely love. Okay? Okay, found it. So I can just send a prompt, something like this. Use AI assistant on Vapi via MCP to call the person given below and deliver the message. Okay? Identify yourself as Webhub's AI executive assistant. Make sure you update the system prompt, blah, blah, blah. All of that is what I'm saying. Okay? Person that you're calling, the number you're calling it, and deliver this message. Okay? The person that you're calling, let's say, is Funny. Deliver the message. I want to deliver the message. Let's play pickleball today at 9 p.m. after the session is over. Feel free to get your friends as well and book a court near my house so that we could have some fun and de-stress ourselves after a long weekend of learning. This is the message I want AI to pass on to Funny, and this is the executive assistant. You can see the phone number has only 9 digits. It is by design. The reason why I only gave 9 digits is because I don't want to be spammed by you people by getting calls. So I'm going to add the right phone number right now, and I'm going to make it do a call. And you know how it will work? I'm going to show you. I'm going to get a phone call on my phone as well very soon. I'll tell you how it works. You remember Vapi, right? I've connected Vapi. I've literally connected Vapi to my Claude. As a result, when I ask AI to make a phone call, it creates a voice agent in the backend using Vapi. And once it creates a voice agent in the backend using Vapi, what it basically does, look at this. Okay, now I can show you because the phone number is no more visible. It is literally creating the setup. Now it is trying to use Vapi to make a phone call, right? Now it's using the assistant to do the right thing. It's updating the details right now. It is doing the configuration to make the phone call right now. It's literally using MCP. I don't want to show you guys the phone number, right? It's literally using MCP to create a voice agent on the backend for it to be able to make the call right now. And it can literally make a phone call. And this is how, if I'm working right at office or whatever, this is how I get AI to do all the work for me. My bad. I just got a phone call, but what happened is, okay, give me a call again. So I actually got a phone call, but what happened is my phone was on silent mode. As a result, I could not get the call. Now I'm getting it. Look at this, guys. I'm getting a phone call right now. Let me pick it up.
Vaibhav AI Executive Assistant calling. I hope you're having a great day. Vaibhav asked me to reach out to you with an invitation. He wanted me to let you know. Let's play pickleball today at 9 p.m. after the session is over. Feel free to get your friends as well and book a court near my house so that we.
I could not understand. Could you tell me that again?
What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be there. Could you just repeat what you just told me?
Plan. Vaibhav would like to play pickleball today at 9 p.m. after the session is over. You're welcome to bring your friends along and please book a court near Vaibhav's house so that everyone can have some fun and relax after a long weekend of learning. Does that work for you?
Yeah, it works. Just tell Vaibhav that I'll be there.
Great to hear that. I'll pass on the message to Mehul that you'll be joining us.
Folks, what do you guys think about that? If you think that was insane, drop a comment insane in the chat if you think that was insane. We just got AI to make a phone call for us, and you can literally see this. The second phone call was initiated because the first phone call, when it was initiated, I was not able to pick it. So I said, give me a call again, and it was able to initiate a phone call. So I literally was able to use Claude. To make a phone call on my behalf. You won't believe this, right? What happens is every time, let's say I want someone to come to my cabin to meet me, and these guys are always busy because they are busy with work and whatnot. So I just tell my agent to just make a phone call and ask them to come to my office, and it makes phone calls on my behalf. They all know it is AI. And also, if I want to book a restaurant, book a reservation in any restaurant, I just give my agent 5 phone numbers, and I just said, make a phone call to all these 5 numbers and find me a reservation. It does that for me as well, right? And parallelly, you could just see that we were able to get AI to use MCP to be able to analyze all the files literally on our computer and do that stuff as well. So that is what MCP is capable to do. It can literally use any software that is on your computer, any website on a computer, and be able to do the task that you want to do today. As a result, learning how to use MCP is also very, very important. Now, here's the thing. Like I told you, we're going to give you a detailed roadmap any which ways. I want you guys to be able to use that detailed roadmap. We're going to give you that detailed roadmap end of today. I want you guys to be able to use that detailed roadmap to learn everything. Because for you guys to go from level 1 and level 2, I don't think it will take you more than 6 months to learn level 1 and level 2 if you're able to dedicate at least 10 hours a week. Now, if you can't even dedicate 10 hours a week, don't complain. I can't do much about it, right? If you're able to dedicate 10 hours a week at least, you will be able to, in 6 months, you'll be able to master level 1 and level 2. Now, let's jump to level 3. Level 3 is actually quite crazy because in level 1 and level 2, we majorly focused on learning about things which is around content, which is around text. Now, level 3 is where you go to the next level and you figure out your way around images, video, and audio as well. Those are the kind of things that you'll end up learning on level 3. Right? And that is the world of diffusion. Now you'll be like, Weber, why do I need to learn about images and videos and everything around it? I don't need to know any of these things because, my job doesn't revolve around generating images and videos. That is not needed. So I'm going to ask you a simple question. You guys are not trying to become, you're not optimizing for the job that you're doing today. You're optimizing to become something called as an AI generalist. And as an AI generalist, you're a problem solver. It doesn't matter what is the problem, you should have the ability to solve. And you know what? Problems could actually come on the basis of image, videos, and beyond of text as well. So you should be ready to be able to do this. And you know what? When you go deep into diffusion, there are hundreds of tools to play with. There are hundreds of models to play with. When you go deep into it, it's going to take you 3-4 months to be able to do this. If you dedicate 10 hours a week, this is the kind of stuff you'll be able to build all using AI.
Hey, you guessed right. I'm Robin. And listen up. You've got only 6 months. Yep, you heard me right, 6 months to upskill, or you'll be left in the dust. AI is taking over jobs, and it's coming at you faster than you can imagine. You've got 2 options. You can upskill without skills generative AI.
Or even something like this.
Wondering what a caveman like me is doing in your modern world. Look, I wish I could have had generative AI back in my day. Those days, I had to chisel everything by hand. And you're still doing everything
even
the
something
hard
like
way.
this.
There. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. While you're scrolling, the world is changing. Fast. 6 months. That's all the runway you have left before AI makes your job extinct. Look, I'll be honest. This scares the hell out of me too. But
Not
running
just
from
this.
evolution,
Not
that's how
just
speed.
this, not just about making videos like this. You can literally generate images like this. Let me show you. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to share my Instagram profile as well very, very soon. If you see all these images of mine, right, that you see on my Instagram, they are all completely AI generated. They are not me, by the way. All these images of me are completely generated using AI. And by the way, I will strongly recommend you guys to follow me on Instagram because I generate and I create a lot of content on AI all the time. Every week I drop something called as AI updates of the week, where I kind of summarize all the AI updates that have happened in the last 7 days and I give it to you on an Instagram reel. I have over 1 million followers right now. Let me, for example, right, you see that a few, I think last week, right, GPT-5 dropped. Right? You know that GPT-5 dropped last week and I made a video like this. It has 1.9 million views right now. Let me play the video. You'll get an understanding of what kind of deep content I create on Instagram so that you can follow me as well. Millions of jobs with one insane update. He released GPT-5 today and literally made it free for all. Here are the 12 insane features of GPT-5 that you should try. Number 4 is my personal favorite. Let's get into it. Number 12, smart reasoning mode. GPT-5 now routes your prompt through the best model based on complexity. If it's a simple ask, you get an answer instantly. If it's more complex, so guys, this is a GPT-5 video that I created. For example, a few weeks back, Notebook LM launched something called as video overview. So I created a video on that as well. Sundar Pichai just made Notebook LM 100 times more powerful. It turns a 20-page PDF, YouTube video, blog post, or even a full website into a narrated explainer video in under 60 seconds.
Okay, let's dive into the wild world of surreal.
And not just this, right? Every week, I create a video on top AI tools of that week. If you go to this website, you could build almost anything without programming skills. I asked it to create a food delivery app and it instantly created one. And that's only the tool number 7 on the list. Welcome to week 5 of Hidden AI Tools of the Week. And not just that, guys, I create a lot of fun content like this as well. For example, something like this futuristic AI city in Bangalore is backed by Nikhil Kamath and is worth 40,000 crores. The crazy part, real humans are going to move into this city next year. It's called the Twin City, a 5,800-acre smart. So folks, if you guys are keen to stay ahead of AI, I don't think there's a better Instagram profile out there. So I've shared my Instagram profile. I will share it again in the chat. I will strongly recommend you guys to go ahead and, follow me. And not only follow, but there is a icon that you'll see of bell on the top. Click on that. Because if you click on that, you will be notified every time I make a Instagram reel. That way you're always on top. But why am I showing you my Instagram off? Is it because I want all of you guys to follow? Of course, I would love for you guys to follow. And also, guys, one request, if you guys are enjoying the session, feel free to take a screenshot of this, a screenshot of me teaching you, put it on your Instagram, tag me, and write a few lines on how your experience has been. I will also share a few of the stories on my Instagram. I have 1 million followers, so you could get exposure there as well. Right, so I'm going to do that as well. Feel free to put it up on what you think about the workshop. And also, if you have any feedback, you can drop it on my Instagram as well. I would love to look at it. Now, the reason why I showed you guys my Instagram here was because, what if I told you every single video that I showed you was completely AI generated, not just the images. This is the leaked internal memo of OpenAI, and it exposes this person that you see here, that is not me. That's my AI clone. The sound that you're hearing of operating system, not for your PC, for your entire life. Yeah. By now, that is completely AI generated as well. Every single model that you see here, every single person, this is my AI clone as well. This person is my AI clone as well. These are not real me, guys. These are all completely AI generated. That person is not me, the voice is not me, the script is written completely using AI, the idea is generated completely using AI as well. Every single video on my Instagram right now is completely AI generated. And you know what? On December, I had about 200,000 followers. Today, I have over 1 million followers. I have gained more than 100,000 followers per month on Instagram, just by creating content all using AI. I'm not even kidding. In fact, let me show you something, right? This is my social blade profile, okay? Let it load, it's gonna take a couple of seconds. And let me tell you one more thing. I'll tell you the even crazier part. It's not just that the content is completely AI generated. In the last 6 months, I have done a bunch of brand deals. A lot of brands have paid me money to create content using AI. All the brand deals as well are completely created using AI. Every single brand deal. And you know what? I made over 50 lakhs from just the brand deals. Okay? And all the brand deals are completely done using AI as well. I don't know why Social Blade is not loading right now. But okay, I'm not gonna break my head on that. Right? Everything is AI generated, guys. And I have managed to do all of that. It's like I don't even act. I don't even have to shoot a content. It's my AI that shoots the content. And my team handles everything and put it up. And actually, to be very frank, it's more than 50 lakhs in the last 6 months. Close to 65, 70 lakhs has been made, all using AI generated content, using my Instagram profile. That is the power of the world that we live in today. And if you don't believe, again, right, I'm sharing my Instagram profile. Feel free to follow me and you will see the content. Now that you know it's all AI generated, you can focus on what I'm speaking. You will be able to understand that's AI generated the moment you start looking at it. And I want all of you guys to be able to do all these things yourself as well. And you can do it. How many of you guys want to do it? Drop a me in the chat, or just drop a heart emoji or a hand emoji right now. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You can do all of this yourself using tools, and the roadmap will have all of that included as well. But before we move on to the level 4, I wanted to show you something else, okay? Because the potential of what is possible with AI is literally unlimited. Let me play this for you. Sorry about that.
Food grows. No more mammoth chasing.
Or we just stab buffalo.
Clean teeth, fresh breath, brush.
Sorry about that, guys. My bad. Let me just quickly resume the play. By mistake.
Every day need toothpaste.
We wrap the dead, now we brush the living. Madness.
this. It is nothing, but it will make everything possible.
Jaha, your cousin's farming, your brother is trading, and you, pucha, drawing nothing all day.
And one day, we fly!
Mi amor, I will finally see you fly. Woo-hoo!
Imagine hearing your wife from across the world.
Not my wife!
I know new ideas sound ridiculous at first. Stay curious and stay ahead in the AI first world.
Vaibhav, you're on mute.
What do you guys think of everything that you just saw, guys? Absolutely wild, right? I'm loving your messages, by the way. This is everything that is possible with AI today. Literally, quite literally. Alright? And this is just level 3. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the chat. This is just level 3, right? And you can go from level 1 to level 3 by just spending about 9 months to 12 months, according to me. If you just follow the roadmap that we're gonna give you, in 12 months you should go from level 1 to level 3. And folks, I'm being very, very frank, right? This is what AI generalists are supposed to operate, and this is exactly why we're gonna win. If you're an AI generalist, you're gonna win because you're far ahead than anybody else out there, right? Now let's jump to level 4. Level 4 is where in level 1 to level 3, right? You have learned about text, images, videos, MCPs, automations, everything. Now you take all these learnings and put it to the next level. You start building your own AI agents. Sam Altman told that 2025 is a year when AI agents are going to enter the workforce. And they have, right? But the real superpower of an AI generalist is not just to use an AI agent, but actually build their own AI agents as well. So let me show you a couple of examples of what we have managed to build, and also what are the AI agents that you should have a hang of to be able to build stuff that you want. Okay. Now, the first AI agent that I wanted to show you is something called as Jerry. This is basically Jerry using computer. And you know what? To Jerry, I can literally give a task and can do it all by itself. For example, let's say I want Jerry to go to this website. And by the way, I have built this, Jerry. This is an internal project by Outskill, and we have built this product without writing a single line of code. Okay, using something called as vibe coding, which I'm going to talk about very, very soon. Right? So let's say I want Jerry, or my executive assistant. Jerry is my executive assistant, by the way, but it is an AI, to go through this URL. Okay, this is Y Combinator. Y Combinator is a place where a lot of companies get funded. And if I want to get great ideas, let's say I want to start a new startup and I'm looking for new ideas, I want to take inspiration. This is a great place for me to take inspiration because I can literally select, let's say, summer 2025 batch and spring 2025 batch. These are 281 AI companies that got recently funded by Y Combinator. So if I read about them and understand what they're doing, there's a very good chance I can build a company similar to this in India. And ideas have to be taken as inspiration. And if a company has already raised capital, that means the idea is solid, right? There is a market for it. That's why investors invest in it. So I can take inspiration from this. But you know what? I'm too lazy to go through 281 companies, read about them, and find which is the right fit and everything around it. As a result, I wanted my executive assistant to do it. But my executive assistant is an AI. So I can literally ask my AI to do this job. What I will tell is, I will come to Jerry, and I will say, go to this website, and I just have to paste the URL of the website here. Okay, I don't even have to select the batch actually. Companies. Select the, let's say which batch. Let's do with one batch. Select the summer 2025 batch. And go through the companies which got selected in summer 2025 batch. Read about them. Actually, I'm too lazy to type right now. Read about all the companies in the summer 2025 batch, understand what they do, and tell me if there are any great company ideas that I should consider starting. You see, I have always spent my time in consumer tech. So I've worked for Uber in the past. I've worked for Klook in the past, which is in the consumer brand. Right now, I run Outskill as well. So all throughout my life of 12 years of experience, or actually more than that, I've only done consumer tech companies. So go through the list of companies and see if there are any good consumer tech companies which I could start, because it's right up my expertise. Make a list of them, see what they do, and upload all this information on a Google Sheet that I'm going to share with you. Update the name of the company, what they do, the website link, and also tell me why you think I would be a good person to start something like this. Here is the Google Sheet link for you to update once you're done. So what am I telling you? What am I telling AI? I'm literally asking you to go through this. Let's create a quick Google Sheets link. I'll create a new Google Sheets link. I'll call this the YC companies. Okay. I will make sure this is public. Anyone with the link should be able to edit. Perfect. I'll copy this link. Okay. And I will give it to Jerry right here. So I asked Jerry to go through the websites, go through this website, look at the companies out there, see what they are doing, and tell me if there are companies that I should start similar to this. And you know what? What Jerry does is absolutely incredible. It opens up its own Chrome. It spins up its own computer on the back end, opens up its, I'm not using anything, guys. You can see it has just opened Y Combinator / companies, the URL that I just gave. And you see all those boxes that you're seeing on the screen? This is Jerry trying to analyze what is inside of this page. It's literally reading what is inside of this page to understand. I'm not doing anything. To understand what is on this page, it should select summer 2025 batch very, very soon. Let us see if it is able to do this. Okay. The boxes that you see is Jerry trying to, because it cannot analyze content like us. Look at that. It has selected summer 2025 batch and has selected 138 companies right now. And you know what it will do? Soon, it will start reading. Look at this. It is crawling all by itself right now. It is soon going to start reading about all these companies. And once it has read about all these companies, it will basically put all that information on a Google Sheet. So I'm literally using AI to do research on a website, literally use a computer actually to do the research and tell me what, and update all the information on a Google Sheet. Now, this is Jerry, and this is an AI agent that I have personally built, which can use a computer. You know what? I have built the same Jerry on my Slack as well. Let me show you that, okay? My God, there's so many messages of mine. So let me just hide all the messages that I've had conversation with Jerry. Okay, I've just done that. Give me a second. So guys, while this Jerry is working using a computer, I have one more Jerry, which is the same one, on my Slack as well. You see, as an executive assistant, I wanted my AI to be able to manage my calendar, read emails, summarize stuff on my emails, send emails if I want, book calendar invites if I want, also attend meetings on my behalf as well. Even those meetings I didn't attend, right? I wanted AI to attend those meetings on my behalf and give me and tell me what happened in those meetings. Okay, I'm gonna get AI to do all that stuff right now for me, and that is what I've just done. I've connected Jerry, which is a super agent, and under super agent of Jerry, right, on my Slack, there's a calendar agent, there's a meeting agent, there's a task agent, there's a travel agent, there are a bunch of these agents under it. So every time I give a task, it can literally execute that task for me. While the Jerry, which is using the computer, right, has opened the Google Sheets and started to play with it as well, right? Now, let's give a task to Jerry, okay? What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna say, could you check my calendar for the next 7 days and tell me the meetings I have? And I can also say that, let's say something like this. Can you block my calendar with, let's say, funny? I will not even say tomorrow. Let's say on September 5th at 9 p.m. and give a title discussion about the board meeting. This is the task that I've given Jerry, guys, on my Slack, okay? Now what Jerry will do is, like I told you, Jerry is a super agent, right? It will understand the task. It will know what we are talking about. It will understand the task. And what it will do is, it will invoke the right agent. So we know we have given it a task of meetings right now, the calendar. So it will invoke the calendar agent. Look at this. Hey Vaibhav, I'm on it. Sit tight with the meetings, and I'll also block the calendar of Funny is what it said. It will try to do all that information. It will pass that information to a new agent, which is the calendar agent. Work with it. Work with the calendar agent to be able to pull through the information and put all that information right inside of this right now for us. That is what Jerry can do in parallel. While on the other side, you can see Jerry is figuring out a way to do the task for me as well. That is the power of AI that I'm talking about, right? Parallelly, I'm getting AI to do a lot of work for me. And Funny, let me know if you got a block on your meeting on September. I don't know if you've got it yet because I've not got the confirmation yet. Oh, look at this.
I got it.
Hi Vaibhav, here is what. Oh, it just told me about the meetings that I have, right? And yeah.
I just got it.
So Funny also got a calendar invite right now. Let me quickly open my calendar as well to show you. Okay. When did I say Funny? September, right?
September 5th.
Okay, I've gone to October. Okay. Here it comes, September 5th. Look at this, guys. Discussion about board meeting with Funny. Right here. The calendar invite has just been blocked. Okay. And that is the crazy part. I don't want you guys to see my calendar events. You don't need to know what are the meetings that I have. So I'm going to quickly delete those messages. Right. But that is what we just did. Now I can literally ask it to do a bunch of things. Okay. I can literally ask it to do a bunch of things right now. For example, let's say I give it a task saying that, okay, let me show you one more crazy thing. Okay, looks like this is still working. Oh, it says I've completed all the companies and created a CSV file with their names. However, due to a technical limitation, I'm unable to upload the CSV directly. So please download the attached CSV file using file/import option in the Google Sheet. So it literally gave me a file right now, which I could, now I've copied, I can paste it because it was not able to update this information. You can see Jerry was right here, but was not able to update the information. As a result, it is literally saying, just download this information and do it yourself. So it just finished the task for me right here. For whatever reason, was not able to finish the task on the Google Sheet for sure. Right? So that is what it was able to do here. Okay, now let me show you something even more crazier. Okay, let me just close this task. Anyways, the task is done. So let me show you one more thing, okay? It's called Fireflies. So I don't know, Funny, did we talk about Fireflies yesterday?
Yes, Vaibhav, we did.
Okay, you did, right? So guys, what I've done is, I've connected my Jerry to Fireflies as well. As a result, I can literally ask a question like this to Jerry. Okay? Could you check the meeting notes of the last daily engineering stand-up and give me details of what was discussed? I could not attend it and a detailed breakdown would be very useful. So what did I tell Jerry here? I basically told Jerry that, listen, I could not attend this meeting that happened whenever, right? I want you to tell me what was discussed in the daily stand-up, which I didn't attend. So I didn't attend. I sent my AI to attend that meeting which happened online, right? So I sent my Fireflies AI agent to attend. It attended the meeting. It took notes for it. Now I can literally ask Jerry, hey, I could not attend the meeting. What happened in that meeting? Because my AI attended that meeting, it could quickly tell me what is in there. You can see this, hey Vaibhav, I'm on it. I'll dig into the notes of last daily stand-up engineering and get your details of summary shortly. Sit tight. I'll make sure you don't miss a thing. So it's literally going to go, understand if there was a daily engineering stand-up that happened yesterday, right? It is going to pull through that information. And it's going to give me a breakdown of that. The last engineering stand-up actually happened last week. So let's see if it's able to pull this information. It says, great news, Vaibhav. I've located the notes and the transcripts of the last daily stand-up. I'm diving into details right now. We'll have thorough breakthrough ready for you shortly. So it was able to find the information from Firefly's AI. Now very soon it will be able to drop this information as well on my Slack. I don't want you guys to see it. I'll quickly show you once it posts it. I don't want you guys to read what is happening in our engineering stand-ups, obviously. But I wanted to show you the ability and the superpower of the tools that we are building. We were literally able to build an agent which was able to do tasks on a Y Combinator website, right? And not just that, I was able to build an agent right now as Jerry on my Slack, which is able to manage my email, manage my calendar, attend meetings on my behalf, execute tasks for me, and everything around it. Guys, that is the kind of crazy things that you can do with AI as of today. And this is a very, very simple AI agent that I showed you. Okay, it's very simple AI agent that I showed you. The kind of stuff you can do with AI is absolutely wide. In fact, the browser that I'm currently using right now is an AI agent as well. Yes. I can literally say something like this. Could you go through all the unread LinkedIn messages of mine, understand if there are any important messages that I should respond back to very, very soon, and list them out for me right here on the screen? I can literally give a task like this, and you know what? The browser that I'm using right here is called as Comet by Perplexity. Of course, you need to have the pro access of Perplexity to be able to use this browser, and this browser can literally do the tasks on your behalf. For example, I just said, go through the unread LinkedIn messages of mine and tell me if this was anything important that missed out. It's going to literally open my LinkedIn on its behalf and tell me what's going to be there. Or, for example, I can just ask it a question like this. Please check open rates and other metrics of my latest newsletter on Beehive. Right? And don't see metrics. I say, go ahead and use my dashboard. Let's see if it is able to do it. Beehive is an email sending tool that I actually use, okay, to send emails, which is my newsletter. I just said, go ahead, use my dashboard and tell me what is the open rate of the last few newsletters that I've sent. And it will be able to do that as well. Okay, now it is asking me, I have not logged in, right? So I can simply log in because it needs a login, obviously. Let me quickly log in and it will be able to do the task. Okay, now I've logged in. Okay, now I can just close it. Look at this. I've logged in right now. Now, obviously, if you have not logged in, it cannot use your dashboard. So it is safe, very safe. You need to be able to log in only, but it will be able to pull through all the data and give you all the information. For example, let's say I don't want to open my Instagram multiple times, right? And I can say, can you check my Instagram and only tell me what is the number of views that I got on Instagram reel that I posted I think yesterday. I can literally ask a question like this. And you know what? It can literally use my Instagram to be able to do all that stuff as well. Here, it went through all my LinkedIn messages. You can see I don't want you guys to read my LinkedIn messages, obviously. It went through all my LinkedIn messages and gave up the information right here. Look at this. Speaking and pipeline, a lot of people are waiting for, want me to come and talk inside the community. A lot of people are thanking and asking for internships on my Instagram as well, and on my LinkedIn as well. So it was able to go through all my LinkedIn messages and find that information. Now here, when I said find the open rate of my emails, look at this. It found the open rate of my last emails. 73.9% open rate is what I got in the last email that I sent right now. How crazy is that? And of course, right, it's able to go through my Instagram reel as well and it's able to find that information for me as well. So literally what I'm doing is, because I'm using a AI agent as a Chrome browser, okay, I'm not going to waste and show you I'm not going to waste your time anymore. I'm basically saying, when you become a AI powered person, you can literally outsource your work to AI. And that is what I'm doing here. And by the way, just for you guys, if you're wondering, look at this. I got the Slack message as well. The last daily stand-up actually happened on August 6th. Like I told you, it's been a couple of weeks since we have done the last daily engineering stand-up, and it happened on August 6th, which has been a couple of weeks right now, almost, and it pulled that information on what happened. Because right now, my team has been on leave. Right, so they have not been doing these engineering stand-ups anymore. We are changing the structure of it, but was able to pull through the information on my Slack as well. How many of you guys want to have the ability to do stuff like this all by yourself? And you think this is incredibly powerful? Insane in the chat if you think this is insane. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Love the energy. Awesome, guys. Somebody's like, bloody insane. Man, it's freaking crazy is what Karan says. Okay, I don't want to read all. There are hundreds of messages coming. I don't want to read all the messages and I don't want to bother you guys as well. But here's what it is. That is level 4, guys. Where you can build your own AI agents. This is the future of an AI generalist. This is what jobs are going to be eaten up by, so that you can build your own agent and hold your ship steady, right? So that is level 4, something that will take you 3-4 months to kind of get through, right? From level 1 to level 4, I think about 15 months. That's 15 to 18 months, I guess, if you're able to spend about 10 hours a week to be able to do all of this yourself. And finally, level 5. Level 5 is where you build real world AI product without writing a single line of code. There's been a massive rise of something called as vibe coding. You can literally build incredible products all using AI without writing a single line of code. Yesterday, Funny showed you a tool called as Bolt. In fact, the tool that you just saw today, right, Jerry using computer, which opened up a computer all by itself and did everything, also was used. I built this whole tool using Bolt, the same software that Funny showed you yesterday, to build landing pages. Bolt is incredibly powerful. And on top of that, right, as an AI generalist, you need to have the ability to build things all by yourself, even if you don't know how to write a single line of code. And you know what? You can do it. Everybody can do it. Not about you. Everybody can do it. And for that, you have to learn the art of something called as vibe coding. So this is Jerry using computer that I built, I showed you. Let me show you one more tool that I built. I built a AI creative strategist. Okay, this is an AI creative strategist, and I built this whole thing. I built this whole tool without writing a single line of code using a tool like Bolt called as V0. I play with multiple tools, guys, obviously, and that is what you should be able to do that as well. And I'll tell you what this tool does. Let me open this tool. This is my graphic designer right now, and this is the tool that my team uses right now at Outskill. You know what it does? What happened was my team, basically, we had a graphic designer and she decided to leave. And then my head of content came to me and said, Weber, we have to hire a new graphic designer. And I was not very excited about hiring one, because I told, listen, you can use ChatGPT to generate images. Then he was like, bro, generating images is very hard using ChatGPT because we have to write complicated prompts. Then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me build a tool for you which can write the prompts on your behalf. And you know what? I built a tool. Now my team can simply come and say how many creatives they want. Let's say they want 5 creatives, okay? This is a tool that I built, guys, without writing a single line of code, okay? Let's say they want 5 creatives. They can select which AI model they want to use. Let's say GPT-5 thinking is the model that we want to use, okay? And they can say what do they want on the ad creative. Let's say I change this to learn AI in 2 days, okay? That's the ad creative that I want to create. That's it. And my team can simply write whatever copy that they want to write here and click on generate premium creators and look at that. It just off the bat creates a bunch of prompts for me right there. And of course, right, I could do the same thing here as well. I can just say generate 5 creatives, because that is not published. So learn, let's say AI in 2 days, okay? Generate premium creatives. And you know what it's gonna do? It's gonna generate literally 5 different prompts here. You can see this. It has literally generated 5 different prompts because my team didn't know how to write prompts. And look at this. These are very technical prompts. These are not something that humans can write. And you know what? Then my team was like, Webhub, you generated a tool to generate prompts. Thank you. But you know what? We have one more problem. And that is, we have to copy and paste all this information 100 times inside of ChatGPT, which is very, very annoying. As a result, can we hire a person for this? I said, no, let me solve that problem for you guys again. And you know what? I ended up building this button called as open all tabs. Now my team just creates a prompt. And when they click on open all tabs, look at what will happen to the browser. Look at this. It just opened 5 different tabs right now. And not just that, it injected all the prompts inside of it as well. I just have to click on the send button right now. That's it. And I don't even have to copy and paste. It is automatically copied and pasted inside of the tool. Now, all it can do is it can literally generate a creative. Guys, don't you think this is insane? I literally built a tool which can generate ad creatives for my team and literally unlimited ad creatives without actually hiring a graphic designer. Look at this, it's literally using a reasoning model right now to generate that image, and my team can literally generate 100 images as well at once. No problem. If you have a paid ChatGPT account, you basically have an unlimited graphic designer. They just do this, go for a coffee break, come back after 2 minutes, and the image is usually ready. Alright, that is what it is doing right now. So let it finish its job, and you will be able to start seeing the image. Unless ChatGPT is going to act up today. Look at this. It has started to generate images right now for us. It is generating an image right now for us as well. In this case, it's bloody writing a code as well to be able to generate an image, right? And you see, AI is able to pull through all of this for us, all using AI. And all my team did was came to this tool and told what is the creative that they want to create, and that's it. This is what an AI generalist does, guys. An AI generalist solves problems using AI. And that is what we are doing. My team had a problem of generating creatives. As a result, look at this. The AI generated some creative here. I don't want to see this right now. Let's see what it has generated here. Look at this. It has generated learn AI in 2 days, no coding experience needed. Beautiful creative right here. And it's making one more iteration of that as well. Here it's creating a black one, a dark one. Here it is creating a blue one. Of course, it takes some time, right? It doesn't create on the fly. So it is taking its own time. Here it's generated and gave me an option to download as well. And here it is still generating its creative. Look at that. This time it's creating a green color creative because I wanted to create new creatives every time, right? And that is what exactly it's doing. It's creating multiple new different looking creatives for me to use it on my ads. Look at that. And here's a black one that it has created. All for free, saving good 20-25 lakhs a year, hiring a graphic designer. There you go. This was, again, all built without writing a single line of code. For example, there's one more tool that I've built, right? It's called the Acceptance Tracker, which is a complete CRM. Okay? It's a complete CRM that I've built, again, without writing a single line of code. You know, when my company wanted a CRM, I went and spoke with a bunch of companies, okay? And this is still a work in progress. That's why you can see it has not been deployed yet. I spoke with HubSpot for the CRM. They quoted me $120,000. That's 1 crore rupees a year. Actually, more than that for the CRM because of the users that we have. I said, screw it. And I built this product all without writing a single line of code right now. Right? It is a full CRM. It's been a couple of days. I mean, there's probably 1 day of more work there. And I'm literally building this whole CRM, which has integration with WhatsApp, email, payment gateways, OpenAI, API keys, everything. And the whole thing has been built, look at this, by just chatting with it. I've not written a single line of code. And folks, this is the kind of ability that I want all of you guys to have. And this is what an AI generalist can actually do. No more thinking of an idea and not knowing how to go about it, because now you can actually implement it. So, how many of you guys want to actually be this person? How many of you guys want to actually become an AI generalist? Drop a me in the chat. Drop a me in the chat. Like I said, guys, this is what is possible today with AI. And these are the kind of outcomes that I want all of you guys to have. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the emojis again because my computer is literally slowing down when you so many of you drop so many messages, right? Awesome. So I have a question for all of you people right now. Now that you have gone through the whole cycle, now that you have understood the power of becoming an AI generalist, I have a question for you. Folks, is it fair to assume, now that you've gone through everything, based on everything that you have seen, AI will take 4 out of 5 jobs? Agree or disagree? Let me know in the chat. Agree or disagree? This is what is going to happen. I'm seeing 99% of you saying agree. And folks, you know what? All of you guys are ahead of everyone else because you have learned or you have understood the true power of becoming an AI generalist. Because 80% of the work will be taken up by AI agents by 2030. 80% of the jobs will be gone. The 20% of the jobs that will continue to exist are going to be AI generalists or whatever the world is going to call them as. They are problem solvers using AI, and that is exactly why we are going to give you the roadmap for you guys to level up to become an AI generalist end of today. That's exactly why I wanted to show you what is possible. Maybe by 2027, the way the world is moving. So please do get started to becoming an AI generalist, and it doesn't matter who you are. You could be an entrepreneur who is running a business, running a consultancy. You could be a working professional who is doing a job, or you could be someone who is doing both of them. AIG is the way to go. Listen, if you're a working professional, right, we don't have an option. Because if you think about it, right, if you think about freshers or people with 1, 2, 3 years of experience, they're not getting jobs because AI is able to do most of their jobs already. And it's already there. TCS laid off 15,000, like 12,000 employees. There are going to be more layoffs that's going to happen. Globally, there have been more than 1 lakh people who've been laid off because of AI. And this is just the beginning, guys. And people don't realize what is happening. And all of them think that everything else, you see, there are 2 kinds of people, okay? One are the kind who kind of ignore everything that's happening and say nothing's going to happen to me. And the others are people who are going to level up, who are going to be out there, take the roadmap and execute. Because as the freshers, the market is already terrible. But you know what? It's going to be horrible for people with experience. If you're someone with 3 to 9 years of experience or even more experience, the more is your experience, the worse it's going to get. Because let's say if you're someone with 7, 8 or 10 years of experience, you guys are very expensive for the companies. And companies are looking ways to cut down costs. So they are realizing that they don't need 10 people like you. They can operate with 2 people. And that is what is happening right now. And people with experience were paid a lot of money because of the context that they brought in. The experience was valuable. But AI today comes with all that experience by default. As a result, one person who is a 10x employee with AI is able to do the job of 10 people at once. Especially with years of experience, people with a lot of years of experience, because you guys are expensive, people are not hiring senior people. So if you want to have an edge over everybody else, the only kind of thing that people are looking for are problem solvers with AI. And I want all of you guys to level up for that. And you're seeing enough news across the internet for me not to be able to try to convince you with this, right? I'm trying to tell you what is the right thing for you guys. And as a founder, as an entrepreneur, if you're thinking this is the future of teams, right? 80% are going to be AI agents. Only 15 to 20% are going to be humans, and they're going to be majorly generalists. You're like, you know what, Vaibhav, I don't need to know all of this because I'm just going to hire someone who will do everything for me. Not going to happen, my friend. Because if that person is so good, that person will build something themselves. And also as an entrepreneur, you need to lead the way. So you cannot outsource this. No matter who you are. I've spoken to founders who are running billion-dollar companies, and I've given them the same advice. Boss, it doesn't matter if you have a publicly traded company. If you want to level up, if you want to keep your company ahead, if you want to have an unfair advantage, you as a founder has to be an AI generalist without a doubt. And you know what? There is going to be this insane opportunity for people who have very good understanding of business and AI. There is this new opportunity that has opened up. You see, there are millions of small businesses which has 50 employees, 100 employees in the country, who all need to transform into AI companies or have to operate in AI processes. They don't know how to go about it. That is an opportunity for everyone who understands business and AI, because the future of us is not just jobs. The future of us is also gig economy. The ability to make 5x money doesn't exist in jobs. The ability to make 5x money exists in becoming a consultant. And you can become that because of AI. If you are an AI generalist, companies won't be able to afford you on a short term. Because you will be bloody expensive, my friend. Because there are going to be very few people who understand AI. And if you understand AI better than most of the people, you can literally work for 5 different companies as a consultant and make 5 times the money. If you're making 25 lakhs a year right now, you have the ability to make 1 crore a year, purely because you can consult with 5 different companies at once. And that rise is happening right now. And for that, you need to have deep understanding of business and AI. Huge, massive opportunity again. Guys, there are very few people who are able to leverage AI to get the best outcomes. And I really hope you guys do as well. Let me show few of the stories of people who have managed to kill it so that you get inspired and you execute it as well. For example, someone like Deepika Singh. She was making about 10,000 rupees a month before, okay? Right now, she's a LinkedIn top voice, makes over 2 lakhs of monthly revenue as a consultant because of power of AI, and she learned how to monetize her skills in the right way as well. Has 35,000 followers on her LinkedIn today. Or someone like Abhimanyu, who was on an average making 3 lakhs of revenue for his marketing business that he was running, which was an agency, small agency, today makes over 8 lakhs. Because you know what? He learned all these AI skills and he started to sell those skills as AI and is growing like crazy right now. And Abhimanyu is a perfect example of growth from 3 lakhs to 8 lakhs per month. Absolutely wild. Or someone like Aditi, who cracked a job, moved from a small company into a large MNC because she learned how to use the AI skill set. And once she picked up the AI skill set, companies wanted to hire. Or someone like Vishwam, who literally, when initially, right, he literally had 60,000 rupees in his bank. That's the seed funding he had. Today, he generates over 50 lakhs in revenue for the business that he operates, has a 25 plus member team, which is his company Whiplash Spaces LLP. Crazy what he has done with AI. Lives are transformed. Someone like Anubha, who's a doctor, who wanted to get into medical writing, didn't know how to go about it. Today, uses AI to be able to generate 5 lakhs from medical writing. Has her own team of freelance writers. She runs a freelancing agency and she does all of this using artificial intelligence because she's an AI generalist. Or someone like Shivek, who has a full-time job and also runs a consulting on the parallel. He's a consultant plus this. And he was struggling with time. He was like, I don't have the time to be able to do this stuff. And with AI, he's able to improve his efficiency by 50% as a result. With a job, he's able to do consulting as well. And now he's selling those services as well. Or someone like Kratika, whose business is growing 30% month on month. From a job to starting up something to growing a business, 30% month on month. Not year on year, guys. Month on month. That is compounding on a very different, that is close to 5x on a yearly level. That is how fast she's growing because of AI. Or someone like Tanya, who got like a bloody 90% hike because she was stuck in a low paying job. She picked up the AI skills and boom, she jumps through the roof. Because every company wants to hire someone who understands AI in a very deep level. Or someone like Kirti, who got a 50% hike again. So, the opportunity is there for you guys to grab. And I want all of you guys to have similar stories. And I want all of you guys to level up to truly become AI generalists. So guys, listen, we will be giving you a full detailed roadmap using which, at worst case, in 2 years, in 24 months, or if you're fast, in 18 months, if you're able to dedicate at least 10 to 15 hours a week, that's it. 10 to 15 hours a week, all of you guys can level up to become an AI generalist and monetize the skill set really, really fast as well. And I really, really hope you do it because the world is going to be really ugly going forward, but I don't want you to lose the game. We will give you this roadmap end of today around 5:30, 6 p.m. So make sure you're on the call. If you're not on the call, don't ask for it. We will not be emailing you. We will not be doing any such stuff. If you're not serious about it, and we can drop it anytime. I'm just randomly giving you a time. If you're not there, don't expect us to give you anything. Okay? That is the roadmap that we will share with you guys for free. You can follow that, do it, everything yourself. But I know for a fact a lot of you people are out there who want to do it faster than others, who want to execute things faster than others, who want our help. How many of you guys want our help to become an AI generalist? Drop a heart emoji or drop a me in the chat. Yesterday, Funny spoke about a program end of yesterday. I don't know how many of you guys were around. Funny spoke about a program and he told you that Webhub will talk about that program only during the lunch break. And folks, I'm going to turn off everything right now and I want you guys to listen to. It's 1:45 right now, almost, right? And I want you guys to go for your lunch break. The lunch break is on right now. We will resume with the next session at 3:30 p.m. So you can drop off from this call and go for your lunch break. We will resume the session at 3:30 p.m. where we will teach you automations. Okay? And it'll go on till 7 p.m. like we discussed. But if you are someone who want to know about this incredible program that we have built, you can give 15 to 20 minutes of your time in your lunch break. We started yesterday, taught you for good 9 hours. Today it's been almost 4 hours and there is good 5 hours left, and there's a bonus that Funny has not introduced yet, where there's a bonus session tomorrow as well. So we are teaching you for good 24 hours, right? And we are doing this so that everybody can get started irrespective of their budget or anything around it. We want everyone to get started with AI. But I know for a fact, and we will give a roadmap to literally everyone for free. But there are a few people who want to get there faster. And we have built a program for selected few people. If you're interested to know about the program, I will talk about it right now because this is the lunch break. During the lunch break, I'm going to talk about it. You can stay back on the call and listen about it. If you're not interested, I will not be teaching anything. You can happily drop off from this call as well. No problem whatsoever. Come back at 3:30 to learn. The only thing that I never want to hear is someone saying, why did you waste my time? I'm not wasting your time, my friend. Please drop off. Do you guys believe that we have given enough value to you? You guys can stay back. If you think it's not enough, you want to continue to learn, have your lunch break, take a break, come back at 3:30. For the people who are still on the call, I see almost everyone is still on the call. I'm asking you to drop off. You're still on the call. Do I have your permission? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to spam people. Yes. Somebody is saying no. Bro, you can just drop off from the call. It's the break time. It's your break time. Yes. Awesome, guys. Somebody is like, effing yes. Okay, let's get right inside of it. Okay, I'm going to take about 15 to 20 minutes, guys, and thank you for the permission, right? Super excited to introduce you to the AI Generalist Accelerator program. Guys, Funny spoke about this yesterday, so I'm going to keep it very quick, and I'm going to talk about a crazy bonus towards the end that you can't even imagine, okay? That is where I want to spend most of the time on, because you already know about the program, but it's going to be mind-blowing. That's why I didn't even want to talk about the bonus before people leave. I wanted people to leave, and then I wanted to talk about the bonus. Right now that people who are not interested left, now you can listen to this nicely. You will not regret it. Super excited, like I said, to introduce you to the AI Generalist Accelerator program. Guys, it is the most fast-paced, high-impact program designed to help you to become an AI generalist in the fastest time possible. No two ways around it. There is nothing like this. I can tell you in writing, because we have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, let me tell you one thing very clearly. This 20 hours of live training that you're going through right now, right? None of the even $10,000 paid programs, even $10,000, $15,000 paid programs comes close to the 2-day mastermind that we have done. Forget about this program. This program is on a different level and different league only. There is nothing like this, and it's going to be incredible. Okay, it's the highest, in the fastest time. It helps you to become an AI generalist. And here is the complete structure of this program as well. Part 1 and Part 2 is completely live, which happens on week 1 and week 2. In 40 plus hours on week 1 is going to be live training. 40 plus hours is going to be doing. In this 80 hours, actually close to 100 hours, will be live training on week 1 and week 2, where you will learn everything that I taught you about, or I showed you as a demo of an AI generalist. We'll teach you how to do all of that step by step, and not just teach you how to do that step by step, but will make you execute each one of those things as well over the course of Part 1 and Part 2, which was week 1 and week 2, 14 days of live sessions, which will happen close to 100 hours of live. I told you it's going to be intense, and it is going to be intense. We started with 70 hours. We thought it is not enough. Funny, we should update the slides as well. Right now it goes out about 50 hours a week, about 100 hours in 2 weeks. 100 hours of live sessions happening in 2 weeks, so that you don't have to wait for 2 years to learn everything that is needed to get started with your journey of becoming an AI generalist. The best of the people are going to come and teach you. I'm going to go deep into each one of them very soon. That's part 1 and part 2, which is completely live. Part 3 is where we give you access to a recorded AI content library. Now, this recorded AI content library will have access to micro courses. Each of them will be 1 hour, 2 hours long, right? It will have micro courses on a lot of tools and a lot of workflows, so that you can learn about all of them without actually waiting for the live sessions to get started. So that is the AI content library that you guys will get access to. These are things that we don't cover in the live session, and these are prerequisites, so we are giving you access to them so you can watch it at your own pace. Not just that, we truly believe that learning business is very important, and modern business is very important. As a result, you get a recorded content library of a bunch of recorded courses, which will help you to level up with the business acumen as well. That is in part 4 of this, completely recorded. Part 5 is where you get a content library, again completely recorded. Part 3, part 4, part 5 is completely recorded content, where you will learn or you'll get the skill sets of how to monetize yourself. You see, in part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, you learned a lot of things. It's important for you guys to translate those skills into dollars, into money. How do you do that? Is what we teach you in the part 5 of this, so that it's full circle for everyone. And finally, we also do something called as live sessions every single week. You see, AI is moving really, really fast. And every week things are changing. And we want to make sure you're ahead of every one of them for the next 1 year. So for the next 54 weeks, every week, my team will come on a call to teach you all the AI updates that have happened in the last 7 days, so that you're always ahead of time. That is 54 plus live sessions for the next 1 hour. So the next 1 year. So part 1 and part 2 is 100 hours of live, and then there's going to be more 100 hours of live over the course of next year. And part 3, part 4, part 5 is completely recorded. This is how the whole structure of the program is. Let's quickly jump into each one of them, guys. Like I told you, the part 1 and part 2 is the live learning and doing part of it, which happens. There are 2 slots that you can see on the screen. The first option is the 26th September one, and the second option is the 25th October one. You can choose any of these that works for you, any of the cohort that works for you for whatever reason. If September slot doesn't work for you and October slot also doesn't work for you, no problem. You can also select any of them. We will allow you to move to the November slot as well. That is not a problem. We allow you to move 1 slot for free any which ways. And every slot of August is actually sold out. We don't have any slots left for August. The next slot is only on 26 September, and I don't think we have a lot of slots for this left either. Right? So that is the dates, guys. You can pick either 26 September or 25th October. The timings of the sessions are going to be Monday to Friday, 7:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time. This is Monday to Friday. And Saturday and Sunday is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Full day Indian Standard Time. And for people in the US and other time zones, you can look up the EST time zone, that is Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. EST. And also on Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. EST. By the way, for whatever reason, if you cannot attend any of these sessions, you will get the recordings in the 12 hours of the session happening. We give you recordings for revision and also for people who kind of miss it out, but we strongly recommend you to attend it live. But for a lot of people might have more work that day, or they could not take a break, or whatever that is. You can watch the recording as well, but we recommend you to take the live sessions only, majorly as much as you can, right? So these are the slots. Funny, why don't you drop a summary of this in the chat as well?
Sure.
So 26 September to 11th October is slot 1, 25th October to 9th November is slot 2, and like I told you, if the September and the October dates don't work for you, you can choose the November one as well, but we have not decided on the date. So you can pay for any of these slots. We will move you to the November slot without a problem for free. Okay, now what are the kind of things that you learn in the first 14 days? right? So the way we do this is on day one. I mean, consider the 14 days to be 7 days. Okay. On day one, you will learn on day one you will learn prompting. You will learn how to play with 450 plus AI models like I showed you today. You will learn how to deploy your own AI models. You will learn how to build your own apps locally with an AI running on your freaking computer. You will learn all of this on just the day one. On day two, you will learn everything about images, videos, and clone. Today you saw the video, right, of me being like an early man and all of that. That was something that we taught in a session in the last cohort. Yes, we literally taught that in the session in the last cohort, and that is what was covered here. Okay, and we will be teaching you all of that. And not just that, you saw my AI clone, right, creating Instagram content, the voice of me, the images of me, everything will be taught to you in 4 hours during the day 2 as well. On day 3, we go deep dive into model context protocols, or MCP. Right, we have already spoken about MCPs. I showed you Appify. I showed you how AI was able to make a call on my behalf. You need to learn how to set up all those things as well, and we're going to teach you everything step by step, so that it doesn't matter if you don't know how to write code or if you know how to write code. It's not a problem. The whole program has been designed in a way, no matter who you are, you will be able to learn everything, and that is day 3. On day 4, you're going to learn deep into AI automations. We're going to teach you a tool called as NA10, where we will touch base with you on understanding how to create automations like trigger, actions. You'll learn how to automate Google Sheets, emails, Slack, and everything around it on day 4 from 7:30 to 11 p.m. On day 5, we take those automations to build our first AI agent, and we're going to build a voice agent using Vapi, where you can make phone calls. They can make phone calls behind to you as well. Build the full conditional logic as well. It's going to be mind blowing. That is day 5, which will happen for 4 hours, and you're going to build something that you can't even believe. On day 6, which is a full day, you will learn introduction to agentic AI frameworks, and then on the second part of the day, you'll end up learning how to build your own Jerry. Yes, we will teach you how to build your own Jerry, and that is literally what you will be learning over the course of the whole day. So we teach you the agentic framework, so you can literally build any agent that you want, and we also teach you an example of Jerry, so that you learn how to build your Jerry. That becomes a great exercise for you to figure out how to do it. Happens for the whole day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And finally on day 7, we go deep into something called as vibe coding, where we'll teach you the foundations of how to build products. Even if you've never built a product in your life, even if you've never written a single line of code, it doesn't matter. You can still build, and that is what we will teach you: design thinking, product sense, tech 101, and everything around it. And eventually we'll also teach you how to translate all of that into actually building a product as well. And folks, this is the first 7 days. By the way, the structure is not finalized. You have to block your 14 days, because we might do day 1 learning, day 2 doing, day 3 learning, day 4 doing as well. You block out 14 days of your week. That is what is important, right? These are 7 days of learning, and 7 days you will do 7 days of doing. So day 1 you will learn, day 2 you will execute it, day 3 you will learn, day 4 you will execute, day 5 you will learn, day 6 you will execute. So you're not just learning everything, but you're doing as well, and that is how your 100 hours of learning is designed. So one day you're learning, one day we do office hours to clear all your doubts, so that you're able to execute what you're learning. Because we just don't want you to learn, we want you to do. And whenever you're stuck with problems or whatever, my team will be out there to help you out. So in 14 days, you finish your journey of learning and doing, and get started with the journey of becoming an AI generalist. Now, like I told, we wanted you to get best class business content as well. As a result, we partnered with Cairo School of Business, and you will get a content library which is completely recorded, worth 2.5 lakhs by the way, on first principles thinking, design thinking, problem solving, product sense, consulting, UI, UX, finance. Now, if you know any of these, you can skip them. But there are going to be CXOs who have recorded this content. CXOs of top companies like Airbnb who have recorded this content. Airbnb, Canva, and companies like that who record this content, so that you get the first principles business thinking right. Very important for you to win in the AI world. Now, like I told, as an AI generalist, you need to have deep understanding of AI tools and also AI workflows. As a result, you guys get 1 year access to our AI content library. Now, this is not very advanced, by the way. This is something that we expect you to learn before even the live sessions actually start. Right? That is the best way to do it. Where this is basics, this is foundations, where you learn things like ChatGPT, Claude, Notebook LM, Perplexity, Gemini, Notion AI, Google AI Studio, Make, Manners, Hugging Face, Zapier, Copilot, GenSpark. Tools like this, we go deep dive into it so you can learn about how to use these tools in the right way. And not just that, we have created courses, micro courses that is, on AI workflows as well, like how to use AI to do data analysis, how to use AI to apply for jobs, how to use AI for research, AI for marketing, AI for product building, AI for design, AI for content writing. These are all 1 hour courses, micro courses, which will help you to think in the right way. And then when you join into the 14 days of live madness, right, you level yourself up to a beast. That is what the AI content library is, and you guys get access to it for 12 months. And also recordings of all the 14-day sessions is available to you for 12 months as well. For 1 year, it is available for free. Okay. Next comes monetization. Because we told you, just learning is not enough. Translating those learnings into skills that you can sell is also very, very important. And that is where monetization kicks in. You learn, we give you access to courses which are completely recorded on how to generate organic sales, how to automate your LinkedIn so that you can do the outreach and all of that, all automated using AI. How to automate cold emailing so you can find email IDs of people, send cold emails and send follow-up emails, all automated as well. How do you learn the foundations of consulting so that you know how to talk to clients, and also foundations of Meta and Google Ads if you want to take it to a NOS shop. All of this content library is a very great starting point for you guys to get started with monetization. And we thought it is very important. As a result, we built this whole library for you as well. And finally, to make sure you're staying ahead, to make sure you're staying updated all the time, you guys will also get access to 54 live sessions over the course of next 1 year. Every week there'll be a live session giving you AI updates of that week. So guys, this is everything that we spoke about yesterday already. Now here comes the surprise. I wanted everyone to drop off by now. Let me be very, very frank. And I'm glad a few thousand more people have dropped off by now. They don't have the patience, and I don't want such people to be on the program either, quite frankly. Okay? We have done something that no company in the world has managed to do. We realized that it is very, very hard for people, for you to be able to get the most out of AI, right? You have to have access to the right AI tools. And right AI tools cost you a lot of bloody money. And when I did this math, right, it costs about, if you want the right AI tools for everything, just the subscriptions per year will cost you about 2.5 to 3 lakhs per year. That is the number of tools that you need. And it's going to be very, very hard for people to be able to do this. And that is why I wore my sales hat, went and spoke with multiple billion-dollar companies to be able to get you softwares for free, for the pro versions of the software for free. We paid for it so that you don't have to pay for most of these tools. So everyone who joins the AI Accelerator program today will get access to a bunch of AI tools, that a paid version of AI tools for free. You guys ready to know what they are? The first tool that you're gonna get 1 year access to for free is Emily AI. It's worth 20,000 rupees. Okay, guys, drop in hearts if you think this is wild. Okay, it's worth 20,000 rupees. It is the same Chrome extension that can chat with video, chat with websites, reply to your LinkedIn messages and whatnot. Emily is worth 20,000 rupees. You don't have to pay a single rupee because you will get it for free when you join the AI Accelerator program. Next, Supergrow, the crazy freaking tool for all you people to automate your LinkedIn. How many of you love this tool? Drop a heart emoji. Right? Drop a wow emoji. I would love to know. I can see your reactions. I'm loving it here. The tool is worth 30,000 rupees. Yes, the same tool which can write LinkedIn content, research on your behalf, track your data, track your analytics. For you to win in the AI first world, you need to build your distribution. For you to build distribution, LinkedIn is one of the most important platforms, and you need the right tools for it. And this is a tool that I've been using for good last 2 years. You don't have to pay for it because we have taken care of it. It costs 30,000 rupees a year. It costs 30,000 rupees a year, and you get this for free for 1 year pro access when you join the program. Next, Social Sonic. One more incredibly powerful tool that I use to look for new content ideas. Today, literally, I use this tool to find that content idea about startup and AI, right? The AI company, the OpenAI invested in this AI company to bring power of AI on Excel. The idea has come from Social Sonic because this is a tool which is a social listening tool, where it looks for all the content that you should be creating content on, reads up stuff on the internet, shows you everything. It's powerful. And listen, let me tell you one thing. The best of reach on social media you can only get when you create content that people will vibe with. And that is Social Sonic. It's by Right Sonic. It costs about $200, about 18,000 rupees per year. You get it for free. You also get numerous AI worth 10,000 rupees for free. The same tool that gives you power of AI on your Excel and Google Sheets. I was told that you absolutely loved it yesterday, so we had to do it. We are paying for the tool so that you don't have to pay for this. We don't stop there. You also get 1 year access to Right Sonic. Funny, did we show them the power of Right Sonic yesterday?
We did.
I think you did, right? It is absolutely nuts what it can do. Folks, for us to have visibility on the internet, we have to create content not just for Google search, but actually which is friendly for ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. And that is what Right Sonic does. Imagine when someone is searching for who's the best AI generalist for me to hire in healthcare. If you want your name to pop up inside of ChatGPT, how do you do that? Right Sonic is the name of the tool for you to crack it. That is why we cracked the partnership with them. We are taking care of this so that you don't have to pay for it. It's a tool worth 118,000 rupees in a year, and you get it for free. But we didn't stop there. We went deeper. And we got you Fireflies AI as well. How many of you would love to have Fireflies AI? You get Fireflies AI 6 months, pro access for free, worth 10,000 rupees, so that you can get AI to attend all the meetings on your behalf, take notes, and also get AI to attend those meetings that you could not attend, so that you can check out the notes later, connect it to your own Jerry, and you can talk to it as well. It's worth 10,000 rupees. You guys get it for free. 6 months of access. We could not get you 1 year access, sorry. 6 months of access for free. You get it when you join the AI Accelerator program. Happy? Enough? Nope, we have done more. You guys get 1 year access to Photo AI as well. The go-to AI tool worth 10,000 rupees if you want to create ad creatives. Yesterday, funny, did we cover Photo AI yesterday?
We briefly showed it, Shantanu mentioned.
Shantanu mentioned, right? This is a crazy tool. If you have a product, physical product, and you want to create ads for that, you can just create it out of the spin. Insanely powerful. All of you guys we use it inside of our company all the time, and that's why we managed to go ahead and crack it. And let me tell you one more thing. I'm also an investor in this company. I'm an angel investor in this company. So I was able to convince the founder to make that happen for all of you people. You get the tool worth 9,000 rupees for free for 1 year. And guys, these are all pro access. You guys will get your own coupon code that you will apply. These are not shared accounts and nonsense like that, okay? You get your own accounts here. That's Photo AI. Next, you get 1 year access to Bolt as well, worth 20,000 rupees. How many of you guys loved Bolt? Drop a heart emoji in the chat, guys. The same tool that Funny used to build a full-fledged landing page, the same tool that I used to build Jerry, the same tool that you can use to literally convert your ideas into products. You don't have to pay 20,000 rupees per year for this. You will get 1 year access for free of Bolt. You will also get 1 year access to Perplexity worth 20,000 rupees. In fact, Perplexity Pro Access also will soon give you access to Comet. It has not rolled out yet. It is slowly rolling out to everyone. In a month's time, everybody can get the agentic AI browser that I showed you today. It has Perplexity Labs, which can build products as well. Perplexity is this incredible tool. If you have access to this, you don't need ChatGPT, you don't need Gemini, you don't need Claude. It can do everything for you. You guys get 1 year pro access to Perplexity for free when you join the 1 year program. In fact, we were the first company in India, at least, to have a partnership with Perplexity, right? That is what Perplexity is, but we didn't stop there. We said we want to give more. And we got you $500 credits of Vapi, the same tool that we used to create voice agents. So you guys will get $500 of credits of Vapi AI worth 45,000 rupees. so that you can build how many of our voice agents that you want to create without breaking a sweat. It is a paid tool, but not for you anymore. And you'll have access to $500 credits for 1 full year. Not just that, you guys will get 1 year access to Chronicle as well. The same AI tool that I showed you today, which is probably the Apple for AI presentations. It created this stunning presentation for us using AI. Of course, it is not free, but you get it 1 year for free, worth 15,000 rupees. When you join the program, you get 1 year access to Chronicle as well. Not just that, all of you guys will get 1 year access to HeyGen as well, worth 25,000 rupees when you join the program. Funny, did we manage to show HeyGen yesterday?
Yes, we did. We did.
This crazy tool can convert an image into a video. In fact, you can upload your own image and can convert that into a video. It's absolutely wild. It's 25,000 rupees, and all of you guys who are joining the AI Accelerator program today will get access to this. So folks, this is what we meant by a huge bonus. Everyone who joins the AI Accelerator program today, you will have only 20 minutes to enroll, by the way. You know that already, right? In 20 minutes, whoever is enrolling, 1 year access to Emily AI, worth 20,000 rupees. 1 year access to Supergrow, Numerous AI, Social Sonic, Right Sonic, Fort AI, Perplexity, Bolt, HeyGen, Chronicle, and 6 months access to Fireflies and $500 worth of credits of Vapi AI, worth close to 2.5 lakh rupees. You guys get all of this for free when you join the AI Accelerator program. Guys, I have a question to ask. Have you seen a better offer than this ever? If your minds are blown, drop a MB in the chat. Drop a MB in the chat if your minds are blown. Absolutely wild, right? Awesome. Let's get to it. Somebody's like, how much is the price, Vaibhav? I want to join in. I'm sold and whatnot, right? How much is the price and whatnot is what people are asking. Let's jump right inside of it. Guys, we told you that we're going to do something that's going to blow your mind. But all of these tools are going to come to you with a credit. You just cannot join the program and get this. There is one condition, and I'm going to talk about that very, very soon. Okay, that one condition, I'm going to talk about that very, very soon. But it's not a big one. It will not be relevant for 99.9% of people. It's not going to be a problem. Maybe it will be a problem for 0.01% people. And for them, I want to give a heads up. But I told you that we're going to do something mind-blowing today. Funny told you guys that. I hope you did it. Funny also told you something, that we're going to make an offer that you can't refuse. Right? We also told you that. And we wanted to do something very, very special. Okay? We wanted to do something very, very special for all of you people. You see, we have the AI Accelerator program, right? And it's on our website. You can check this out. If you go to courses, if you go to AI Accelerator Live and Record, it's on our website already. You can join this program at any point of time, not just in 20 minutes, any point of time, you can join this program. The same thing you will get, but you'll not get the tools, by the way. Without the tools, if you want to join the program, you can join this program at any point of time for 3.5 lakhs. It's actually, the whole deliverables is worth 6 lakhs, but we are selling this on our website for 3.5 lakhs. You can simply click on enroll now and join the program. Or if you have doubts, you can schedule a call as well, right? On the website directly. But that's the price that we offer this at. And we don't even give them these tools if you pay 3.5 lakhs. We don't, because we can't. We don't have so many codes. It costs us a bomb to be able to do this. But like I said, we're gonna make an offer that you can't refuse. So everyone who joins the program over the course of next 20 minutes, yes, there's a reason why it's only 20 minutes, because we want decisive people to come in. Okay? And we can't run this forever. We will go bankrupt, obviously. You know that why, right? So we want to do a very limited time offer. And that limited time offer is valid for the next 20 minutes. And everyone who joins the program in the next 20 minutes doesn't have to pay 8.2 lakhs, which is 6 lakhs worth of these deliverables and tools worth 2.3 lakhs, which comes down to about 8.3 lakhs or $10,000. You don't have to pay for that. You don't have to pay 8.2 lakhs. You don't even have to pay 3.5 lakhs. In spite of that, we'll give you all the tools worth 2.5 lakhs almost. Everyone who joins the program over the course of next 20 minutes will get the program for 95,999 rupees only. Now you know why we said only 20 minutes. For 95,000 rupees, guys, or $1,200, whichever works for you, you get access to all the content and tools worth 2.5 lakh rupees. That's why we said we created an offer for you that you can't refuse. There is nothing like this anywhere in the world. And we said, how can we do everything possible for people who attend to the mastermind so that the best people will come forward to learn with us, because we want to be that company who actually generates the first 10,000 AI generalists. And we are going to do everything possible, and that's what we have just done. 94,999 rupees or $1,200 US. Now, before I share the payment link, I want to give you a few heads up. This is the special mastermind price only, which will be valid for the next 20 minutes after we share the payment link. So have patience. We'll share the payment link very soon. But I know not everybody will have 95,000 or $1,200 to pay right away. As a result, that's why Funny told you guys yesterday, if you guys are interested, just get 15,000 rupees as a booking amount or $249 as a booking amount so that we can block your seat. And you can pay the rest in the next 7 days. And that is what we have done. So guys, either you can pay the full amount today, or you can pay 15,000 or $249 to block your seat today, and you can pay the rest of the amount in the next